What is up, chat? Welcome back to another live stream. Appreciate y'all joining. I am here today with my co-host and our very special guest, the only incomparable. Sheldon Norcross.
What up,
The,
Jack?
the one and the only, everybody. Welcome.
For those of you that have been following the situation, I'm pretty sure he's familiar at this point. He's been making the rounds. Glad to finally have him on here with us. But, we'll be going over a couple of things that you guys are probably already familiar with, but we won't try to beat the dead horse too much because there are some things that we do want to talk to Sheldon about specifically if he's able. So we'll go over a few things here. I guess at the top here, though, we should probably mention our boy BBQ Counselor put out a video today, pretty interesting regarding Ben's case. We would highly recommend you guys check it out. We'll link it in the chat here. It's in regards to the civil case and what he thinks might be the next step. So if you guys haven't seen that video yet, be sure to check it out. We'll go ahead and put it in the chat here shortly. And also at the top of the stream, I guess we should mention, Sheldon, you also have a fundraiser.
Yeah. We have a GoFundMe. It's for me, Tyler, and Sierra and stuff. We're trying to hire the super prominent civil rights lawyer. And he doesn't work in Utah, so we gotta pay for travel and litigation and stuff and flying out experts.
Interesting.
So we're in the process of retaining him.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and link that here in the chat as well.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah, of course. For those of you that want to support Sheldon's GoFundMe, it'll be linked here. And if you can't support it with monies because you don't have the means, I think sharing it is just as good. Share it to somebody that might be able, pass it along, spread the word, pass it along to somebody you think might be able to help them out because litigation isn't cheap, as we all know. So
it is not.
Yeah, and especially if you're fighting on more than one front, as we've seen before. So, yeah. But so I guess what we'll get into first off is I'm sure you've answered before how you got in contact with Ben and stuff like that. But I guess what I'm curious about is really what happened when you guys got to the Oregon store specifically. I know that you're the one that went in there, as the delivery man, in the delivery man disguise to get.
Actually, I wasn't wearing a delivery man disguise. I just wore a sports hat and a shirt.
That's all it took.
It was just a dress shirt and a sports hat we bought from Target. It was not a delivery.
Really?
Yeah. If you watch it again, I'm just wearing a dress shirt and a sports hat.
So the claim that you're dressed as a UPS delivery person.
That was Tyler.
Tyler.
Gotcha. Just wore a UPS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But they claim in the lawsuit that I'm dressed as a delivery guy. Yeah, but Amanda's just that.
That's hilarious. So she didn't even, when you came in, because we see the video, you come in and she just kind of looks up for a second, no questions asked, and then just
yeah, and the contract, the phone. It was there on the phone. Yeah, if she had just zoomed out, it was zoomed in really far. If she had zoomed out, she would have seen the contract. But
oh my God.
So we had the whole contract on Ben's phone and stuff. Yeah,
that's hilarious, man.
That's that jaded code. That's that jaded, employee thing. Whatever, I'll sign it. Fucking go. Yeah. They didn't even fucking look at it.
So I want to ask you, when you were pretending to be Victor's #1 fan in the video, when you're like, oh my God, you're so-and-so and doing all that stuff. How long after was that from when Ben initially went into the store? Was that the very next day?
It was the next day, yeah.
Was there any mention at all or any talk in the store of had anybody mentioned that, oh yeah, there was this guy here the other day and he was acting weird or anything like that, or just went in there, nothing? Just a normal day?
Yeah, it was just a normal day. They didn't even realize, I don't know, they didn't know they were up against Reckless Ben, so you know what I mean? They just I don't know. Yeah, no, they had no idea.
So funny.
Let me ask. I'm sorry, John. I kind of want to get your perspective on this, Sheldon, because you actually had involvement in this. Did you ever? And I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but did you ever think that it would get as big as it did, or do you think you know, that they would have probably like surrendered, you know, because it's just a bunch of Legos, you know. So like, what were you thinking? Like, what happened?
Well, in what regard? I guess I should ask. Like,
like in the result, did you think that like they would have just handed it over to like avoid all this, or were you expecting
exactly
something?
what Brian said they were going to do?
Right.
Brian said they had done this exact thing to him. So everything Brian said they did to him, they just did to us again. They
right.
promising to give back the Legos and didn't, and all this other stuff. You know, they said they were going to tell us to go. They were going to tell us to go to the franchise, and then they did that. And then everything Brian said he went through, we concurrently went through in the exact order he said it happened to him.
Yeah, so he was a great guide for all that, basically.
Brian?
Yeah, he was like a pretty good guide, basically, to know what's coming.
Well, he already went through it. I'm just saying, like, he already went through this for a whole year with Bricks and Minifigs before we stepped in. And everything he said they did, they then did to us again. So it's
That's
just
wild.
like I wasn't surprised they didn't give it back. They're definitely obviously putting out statements. They're trying to make Brian whole now.
Right.
But it's like almost probably too late. But I mean, they can try. I don't think they'll ever earn back. I think at least people would stop talking about it then. You know what I mean?
Right.
Scenario. But they've done irreparable damage to their own
brand, I think. The whole thing.
Yeah, no, they've destroyed. I mean, I don't know who would invest in them now.
Exactly.
After this, I'd be like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, keep me away from that shit. I got you.
You'd be way better off opening a store called Not Bricks and Minifigs, right across the street, and you'd get way more business.
Yeah, dead ass.
You'd be better off making any other. You know what I mean? I don't know. So they're just stupid. Yeah,
that's wild.
So they could pull a Prince, basically the store formerly known as.
You know? Well, yeah, that's
Nathan Fielder kind of thing, like a dumb Starbucks. But in this case, if you weren't Bricks and Minifigs, you'd be the smart one.
Word.
Dumb Starbucks, it'd be smart Starbucks because you wouldn't be Minifigs because that'd be the smart move.
Word.
For sure. No, see, the thing is, so you had no real expectations of them really resolving anything then, based on what Brian had kind of prepped you guys for beforehand with his experiences with them.
Well, and we'd seen all the evidence. I'd seen the police reports. I had gotten it. That's, I made a video on that. Mm-hmm. On top of that, I'd seen the emails from Bricks and Minifigs, and they're still to this day just putting out press releases that are lies. Yep. They say, oh, we offered Brian his Legos back. And it's like, dude, I've seen the email. You guys told Brian, we consider this matter closed. I hope you and your family have a good holiday. That was
they basically told him to kick rocks.
No, they did tell him to kick rocks. Yeah. They literally, in corporate terms, told him you're screwed. See you later. And, so no, I don't know. They just suck. My bad. That kind of was a different answer than the question, but I was even asking. But yeah, no, they just, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised. Now they kind of are, but I'm sure behind the scenes they're, not being very nice. But that's, kind of how they are. They're kind of just bullies and stuff.
Did it actually make you mad what happened to Brian and stuff like that? Because John and I saw Ben's video originally about the situation, and it actually pissed us off.
Yeah, I called him. I called him.
I've seen the whole. Ben sent me everything when he told me I was going to get to do the video with him. And I've seen the whole call with Brian, and I was pretty pissed. Yeah, I was pretty much down to do whatever because I'm these dudes they just suck, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just it's just one of those things that's just so irritating.
We're at least on the same page with that,
Yeah, no, I was irritated, but I mean, it was way more funny than it was irritating at a point. We were just hammering them. I'm like, do they even realize? My favorite comment was oh, you've unreached the eldritch horror known as Reckless Ben, and it's yeah, literally, dude, it's just never gonna stop. You know what I mean? We're just never gonna follow you guys across the country with lawsuits legally. What we were doing was legal. They said sue us, so we did. They said sue us. That's what Josh kept saying. So we were just going to follow them indefinitely. It was never going to stop until they either gave back the Legos or paid Brian back.
Yeah. I was out of the whole situation, I don't know which one's the bigger jackass. My money's on Josh still, but I don't know, man. Just
who, Josh and Brandon?
Eamon as well.
Oh, Eamon. Kind of Eamon.
Yeah, right. Like that's what I don't know. I'll put the money on Josh, but Eamon's up there for sure.
Yeah,
they're both just schemers, man. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Eamon sucks. Eamon sucks, man. He fucking I swear I hate that guy, dude.
I believe you.
God, they're very similar. They're very similar in how they handle things. Eamon and Josh. Like if you look, especially, and it really comes across
together or something, you know.
Yeah. My understanding is they basically they've been friends for years, for at least over 20 years. They did missionary work together. They were part of the same church and stuff like that, and did work together in the church beforehand. So they're buddies. But the thing is, the way they talk, the way that they rationalize things, it's so similar. Like, and it really comes across when you see, like, obviously in Ben's videos, but also even more so in all the body cam footage. I don't know if you watched like all of it, but we've seen pretty much all of it, at least the parts that, with, from American Fork, where like Eamon's on the phone and Josh is there.
Yeah.
And their rationale is like the same. The way they talk, the way they try to do things, like the way that Josh is like, pleading with the police to be like, hey, charge these guys, get them on something. You could get them on this or whatever. And then Eamon's doing the exact same thing. And then just the way they also, when they're back in the corner.
John, I'm sorry, but the fucking police, Eamon was like explaining the law to the police, bro. Yeah, that's what he was doing. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's a load of malarkey. They act like they're just like, I don't know. They act like they're like some kind of like super geniuses or something, and they're just like not even that smart. I mean, they're bringing up cyberbullying. Amon was bringing up.
I'm like, cyber stalking, cyberbullying. Yep,
cyberbullying. I'm like, when did we even message this guy? Like, what? You know what I mean? It's just they're just reaching for anything. So yeah, and that's what's weird. It's like I've never, and I don't think anyone in America has ever seen a CEO of a nationwide corporation talk on the phone with police like that. It's just so weird. Like if you owned a McDonald's and like there's no way you could get the CEO of McDonald's on the phone, you know what I mean? Just because you own one store. So it's obvious they're trying to cover this up together. And then they just kind of threw them guys under the bus in that press release. So I think that's like their escape plan is like they're just going to pin everything on Josh and Brandon.
Yeah. That's what it looks like anyway.
Well, the thing is also, I know you've been on you've been on a stream with Relic. I'm not sure if you've spoken to Relic about, he also had dealings with Josh and Brandon.
Yeah, I interviewed him on my channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
One interesting thing he said, and it's funny when he told us this when we had him on before too, was that he thinks that Josh and Brandon also lied to like Eamon and Matt and people like that. I could see that too, because that's something me and Aura had speculated on too, with how they handle business. Because especially, I think one of the things that kind of can corroborate that claim is, if you remember CoffeeZilla's video, there's a point where Matt is like reading off the inventory list, right, with CoffeeZilla, and he's like, I'm not seeing those on my list, right?
Yeah.
And then the pictures that were provided by Crystal of the stuff that was in the back and all that, right, where obviously those sets were somewhere in the back, but those set numbers are not appearing on the inventory list that Matt has. So, I mean, I've speculated, and just for the record here, for anybody watching here, this is me saying this. This is not Sheldon. This is me just speculating. I've said before, especially based on the information we have about that U-Haul, right, of what time it was, the day it was rented, the mileage that it was turned in with,
where it went to, John.
Yeah, the approximate. I gauged the mileage of how much time it would take from Kaiser Salem to the Eugene store, and probably a few other stops along the way, right, to get gas, to maybe get food, because people don't always take that direct path, right? Mm-hmm. You probably stop to get gas, you probably get to get food and stuff like that, to account for the extra mileage to go there and back. And plus, that coupled with the time that it was turned in coincides with the quote unquote disgruntled Eugene store employee that said that they were there until like 4 a.m, or like 4 hours, I think he said, unloading Lego. what I speculate happened is obviously, Brandon went to the store that night, after Crystal, because this is another thing that the people I didn't see other people mention. I'm not saying I'm the only one, but at least I didn't see other people mention. If you see Crystal's Ring camera footage, there's a point where when she's leaving, she's telling Brandon the combination to the safe and where the keys are. Mm-hmm. Right? So my speculation is that Brandon, went to the back. Again, my opinion, I can't say for sure. I'm of the belief that he went to the back, unloaded all or took the sets that were the high-end ticket sets, the most valuable ones, loaded them up, right? Took them to Eugene's store. And the reason why they didn't appear on that inventory list that Matt McNeff has is because why would they appear? They were already gone.
Yeah, that's true. And then there's also, like I said, and I actually talked to CoffeeZilla on the phone and we cleared it up and stuff because we talked on the phone earlier and stuff. So I want to clarify that. He's like super duper cool guy. But so, the collection was definitely worth more, but all we can prove, all we can prove is that it was worth, around 100,000, but it really was worth, 130 to 160 more than likely. Cause, and their press release they just put out, says that Brian said on a podcast that his collection was worth $100,000. That isn't true. He wasn't even on that podcast. And third, they said, and I quote, Brian's collection was worth enough to where he was expected to be paid $100,000 of a consignment that was like pretty generous. That was, I put that like, I think 158,000 or something like that. That's about what it was worth. There was just stuff not even on the inventory sheet that's obviously long gone. So there's no way to prove any of that stuff. But, Brian had told us about that. So there was stuff never even added in the inventory yet when they took over.
Well, also, there's people that have pointed out that it doesn't seem like there's an accounting of just the minifigs.
Yeah.
Because there's also minifigs that were part of that inventory that didn't seem to be accounted for either, which would add a
substantial amount.
Yeah.
Which once the TRO is gone, there's a bunch of stuff I can at least prove. Like I remember Brian saying back on Lego Part 1, there's an original handwritten sheet of everything that his dad did.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just obviously a handwritten sheet. Can't like really be proven or disproven, but it's like the original inventory.
Old school.
It's not breaking the TRO if I guess it. Is it 180,000? Blink twice if yes. Just kidding. I'm joking. Guys.
Well, no, this isn't breaking the TRO because this is stuff I had seen and heard about previously. It's just I can't
for sure.
From anyone until it's over.
No, yeah, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was around that. I would say, yeah. There's a bunch of stuff. But that's their original account of the inventory.
No, I'm glad you brought that up because I'm of the select few, I think I kind of said it over and over. Chat probably already knows what I'm about to say, but I don't even care if it wasn't 200,000. I'm like, $100,000 is a lot of money, and that's that man's property. Like, I don't care if it was $500. It's his property that they took. Yeah,
$100,000 is nuts. That's so much money.
Yeah,
what the heck are we doing here?
I'm like, bro, even if it's $200, I'm like, you took that man's property. Like, you stole from him. So that's where I'm kind of at with the whole thing. And I know there's like legal parameters, ethics, all that stuff to consider. But to me, I'm like, you stole from somebody. And that's a substantial amount of money, even if it's not 200,000. So
it's whatever. You know what I mean? It's like,
right. Yeah.
I mean, it's not whatever. That's another $100,000, but it's not like we're talking about it being like $20. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like $100,000. That's like would change any person I know's entire life. You know what I mean?
Oh, I would. Yeah.
You could buy. I mean, some people say you can't buy a house. You can definitely buy a house in certain places for like 60 grand still.
Oh, for sure.
I could buy a better car. The one that works better. Like the windows work. Anyway. Yeah. But yeah, please. I was segueing a little bit just because we were talking about the pricing of the figures. I still don't think morally they should be I don't care. You know, they argue price, but they shouldn't have taken that man's stuff, you know,
and it's
or should have honored the deal.
If you borrowed $100,000 without paying anything for this long, you'd owe a lot of interest. I mean, it's like for them just to offer the flat rate is a load of malarkey.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, let me get this real quick. Sage Warriors for the 5. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. McNess offered the franchise to Brandon Josh for the cost of the inventory. Brandon loaded up the U-Haul so he could reduce the purchase price. I'm not saying 100% he did that, but hey, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. That's what I'm kind of the same opinion, but again, it's pure speculation. We can't say for sure, you know, without any kind of hard evidence, but I wouldn't be surprised just based on just all the factors, right? All the information that's out there. Not only that, Relic told us that when Brandon and Josh came to his store, you know what I mean, and essentially, you know, took over, it was oftentimes that a lot of inventory would get sent to the Eugene store. So it seemed like for all intents and purposes, Brandon's priority was always that Eugene store. So it would make sense. It would make sense that he would, you know, cannibalize, for lack of a better way to put it, other locations for the best stuff. You know, you get the cream of the crop, you take it to the place where you have, you know, the most invested in, right? That would seem, you know, like the logical thing to do. But again, I'm not saying as a matter of fact, because I don't know. So, but it's something that I've speculated about just based on what's out there. But I can't say with any kind of.
I definitely think they schemed it. In my opinion, yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, it just seems it. I mean, you know, they obviously. I mean, it's just too much for it all to be a coincidence for any like. Yep. I don't think it would take that smart of a person to be like, all these things just don't add up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too much.
Was Occam's razor, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, but again, there's no way to know for sure. But again, it would seem consistent also kind of with like their character, because it's pretty obvious at this point. I don't think that it's out of line to say that these guys are liars, right? I think it's pretty. It's right there for all to see. These guys are liars. The
CoffeeZilla video, they were horrible, and that was like the two McNeffs, you know, on their own playing field. Like, what is it? It's not a U-Haul. It's a rental car. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys know this. I think it's gone now, but Ben changed his website to have a CAPTCHA that was select every square that has a U-Haul in it.
The picture. Oh, I missed it.
That is it. Yeah, I have to see it.
So funny, dude.
John Kevin through your super chat.
Yes, yeah. Thank you, Kevin, so much for the $2.99. McDonald's to sue McNess for being McFuckwits. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for that one. But you know, I think that just goes to show you, though, how disorganized they are too. When you have the two guys at the top of the company, right, the brothers, Matt and Eamon, contradict each other. The right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing, and that's wild to me, because they're part of, you know, they own a multi-million-dollar company.
Yeah, nationwide corporation.
Yeah, and they're not even on the same page. You know, you have first, you know, Matt, and honestly, I mean, look, obviously, I think everybody needs to be held to account for what they've done, but I think Matt is probably the most sympathetic one, because he seems like the most ignorant one.
Yeah,
like he doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Like, he doesn't seem to know what the hell is going on at all. At least, you know, in CoffeeZilla's video, he seemed to be the one that was just like deer in the headlights, just had no idea what the hell was going on. You know, had no kind of information or substantiated information about anything, and was just. And again, I'm not saying that he should. Yeah. It could be an act. It could be an act. But the thing is, and I'm not saying he should be let off the hook for anything, because obviously he's a part of this company too. But it's wild to me, like I said.
Well, he's the owner. You know, him and Mon own it, right?
And that's the thing. Yeah, exactly. The number one and number two guys aren't even on the same page, and I find that to be super, super alarming for for guys that are.
And they just lied in that. They said they had never gotten the inventory sheet, and it's like I know Brian emailed it to him multiple times, so
that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
Well, when they got caught in that lie. Yeah, when they got caught in that, especially towards the end. You remember in CoffeeZilla's video, Sheldon, where they're like, he's like, well, we never got that inventory, and CoffeeZilla's like, it's right here. It's like been here the whole time. And he's like, well, I didn't see that. And I was like, oh my God. Because I live reacted to that video.
And so Brian had said it to them on top of it all. So it was just more lies. I don't know how he thought he was going to be able to subvert that responsibility of having had that, but I already knew they had that. Me and Ben went in there and tried showing it to them.
I remember that.
Yeah, dude, we tried showing it like you're not even gonna sit here and act like, and I don't know, whatever. The dude just, he was trying to act like he just, and to an extent, they were right. If there were no YouTubers, they would have just gotten away with it. They would have just kept pushing it down the line, and it would have just, Brian would have given up. I mean, he had given up by the time we stepped in.
No, I agree, pretty much, and like. Real quick, as always, I would always like to say, Reckless Ben, a YouTuber, took down a corporation and a police department at the same time. That's fucking legendary.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny to me. It's just like, because again, obviously we know that Eamon lies, right? But it's just funny to me that, he's sitting there talking to this YouTuber. And he's like, I never saw that. And he's like, but it was here the entire time. It's just like, and that's still, let's grant it from what, right? Let's pretend that Eamon actually didn't know. That still looks really bad, right?
Yeah.
If it was a scenario where he didn't know, when he basically had it right under his nose the entire time, that still looks really bad.
Like, the conversation with Josh and Brandon probably went not more like, dude, why did you have this U-Haul? And they were like, why were you stupid enough to park the U-Haul where the security camera saw you?
Well, here's the thing. There was so many things because when we went over that video on stream, I hadn't seen it, or I had seen most of it, I believe. So I was like live reacting to it. And when the U-Haul thing came up, I'm just like, okay. The thing that really got me was the fact that, for one, the contradictions, right, between Matt and Eamon, right? Matt said, oh, there was a rental car. And then Eamon's like, well, actually, there was a U-Haul. And it's just like, uh-oh. And then, like, it goes from that, right? You see it in the picture, right? And I'm thinking, okay, they could still plausibly deny that, even though that looks really bad. But then Brandon's dumbass actually provided the receipt. I was like, oh, you freaking idiot. You provided actual documentation. Now there's a paper trail. I was like, you just substantiated it when you probably still had plausible deniability at that point.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't get how, well, we didn't go there. And it's like, dude, he could have drove somewhere and like you said, ate lunch or went to dinner or something. And it changed the timeline. That doesn't prove he didn't drive there.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like I said, they still had plausible deniability, because they could have been like, well, it wasn't our U-Haul. It was just already parked there, right? And it's like, prove it was ours. But then they proved that it was theirs with the freaking receipt. And I was just like, you idiots.
And then Josh admitted to CoffeeZilla that he lied to police and stuff. It's so weird.
Oh, yeah.
Josh is a fucking asshole, bro. I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, he's the worst, bro. He's the worst.
I can't stand that fucking guy, bro. I crashed out yesterday over him.
Yeah, it was funny watching Ben call him out, though, and stuff, and be like, you're scared, double or nothing. And he's like, are you dumb?
Bro, what's with him in the box of ducks? Why is he tripping? Like, what was up with the box of ducks that he's holding out about?
Yeah, so they delivered a box of ducks, or I think it was either rubber chickens or rubber ducks. And in the contract, it said he had to do the chicken dance if he violated it. He violated the delivery.
Oh shit! He's like tripping over it. I was like, "What's the big deal?" There's like so much worse things. Like, I don't know.
No, have you seen the unredacted body cam footage? He says, "I wouldn't be surprised if this guy put something like to kill me in this package."
Oh wow! Oh my God. What a prick!
It's so just bunk of claims. It's like, oh yeah, Ben's out here, YouTuber. Like, what YouTuber's dumb enough to put poison or something? Like, that's just a ridiculous claim. No YouTuber would ever do that because they wouldn't have a career anymore.
Exactly. It's probably projection. It's probably projection.
Well, there's a lot of stuff, right, in that lawsuit that they put that is just outright false, right? They make the implication that Brian was like there with you guys when you guys were doing this stuff, and it's just like he's not in any of the video. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? It's like Brian doesn't appear.
Yeah, we would just go out to eat and stuff and meet him up and tell him like what our next plans were and just show him like what they had said and like and that's it. But he had nothing to do with it. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm just saying like. When they said they would give back the Legos, we met up with him. So at the beginning, we met up with him in the Airbnb, and then we met up with him for lunch. And that was the only 2 times I saw Brian the whole week I was there.
Yeah.
They also, in the lawsuit, I don't know if anyone's caught this. Some lawyers have. They claim unjust coronation. Do you guys know what coronation means?
You said
like you guys planned it.
No. Coronation means crowning a king or a queen.
Oh, I thought you said coordination.
Yeah, I know. Coronation. They claim unjust coronation from when we made the Lego Queen.
What?
I was like, what?
That's so ridiculous.
Really? 1500s because a queen got unfairly queened in England. And they put that.
I did not. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's so ridiculous.
There's shit in there that's just like it's laughable. They're just throwing everything and anything at us. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we actually made her a queen of Legoland.
Yeah, it's literally just a joke. It's so funny that they try to use it as something serious. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Sagewares, thank you for the 5. Brandon submitted his photo of the U-Haul mileage for company reimbursement. The actual return receipt for the U-Haul 6 hours after.
Yeah, Coffeezilla already looked into that. It's just kind of a weird thing with how U-Haul, it's just kind of a nothing burger. It's just how U-Haul's internal documents work. It always does that, I guess.
Wild.
Yeah, but it's just there's a lot of stuff that they put in that filing like that. You know, the implication that Brandon was like with you, or that Brian was with you guys when you guys were doing all the hijinks and stuff. I'm like, no, he wasn't. He literally wasn't. It's in the video. Because when we initially went over the lawsuit filing, we were like, wait a minute. It's just like, did they file this or were they working on this before Ben's video came out? Because maybe they don't know. And then we realized as we're reading through, it's like, oh my God, they're referencing Ben's video in this. I'm like, these guys are straight up lying, and they're just like, they're completely omitting stuff that contradicts so many of their claims in that lawsuit. I'm like, this is wild. I'm like, they're time stamping the video as well, but omitting the stuff that contradicts so many of their claims. It was like, man, this is crazy, man. I've never seen a filing like this before.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah. It's the wildest thing.
It's like kangaroo court. You know what I mean? I don't know. They're wasting so much money on this too. It's unbelievable.
Well, it's the worst PR move they could have made too. The thing is, by even filing the suit, it's just like if they had anybody that actually worked in PR with, for the company, they actually had like a PR representative, they would have been like, don't do this. It's like,
they could have sued Ben, but not Brian. I mean, I could see them suing Ben, I guess. They still think they'd lose, but the fact that they included Brian was like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I was like, are you serious?
Well, it flies in the face of what they've said, right? Because they're all like, well, we want to make things right with him. It's like, okay, but how do you make things right with him by still punishing him?
Yeah, and I mean, Brian's like, they're having to pay for all these lawyers, and it's like, it's just, I don't know, it's just basically like, and they think they have more money, but they really don't. Like, I'm not saying Ben has that kind of money, because he doesn't. It did say disingenuous coordination. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it says disingenuous coordination. I don't know. They're just going to lose. Like, they're going to end up losing all this money, and they're not going to get shit, and they're dumb. I mean, I don't know. Well, I mean, obviously, I don't know.
Yeah, well, every day that this lawsuit goes on, it's a PR disaster for them, because just on that alone, they've lost so much goodwill in that community, and they brought upon themselves so much negative publicity. It's just like I don't know that they'll ever recover from this. It could be a matter of at some point they might just not give a fuck and be like, well, you know what? Maybe we could get some kind of money out of it. But even then, I don't think it's not worth it, because they're losing so much more in the long run monetarily, that even if they were to get some kind of, financial reprieve from this, it would be nowhere near enough to help them.
Yeah, I agree. No, they've lost way more than the law they could ever get suing a YouTuber and some guy. Brian's just some working class guy and shit. Like, I don't know how you guys think you're gonna sue him for millions. Like, I don't even think Brian has that much money. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are gonna take the GoFundMe. You know what I mean? You guys really
practical, yeah.
You guys really think taking the GoFundMe is a good idea? Like
going after Ben's Patreon, did y'all think that was a good idea? That was nuts too. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and Ben's demonetized. Like, he literally has limited. So on the Lego videos, he's limited monetization. So he's probably made like a couple grand or something out of 6 million views, which that would have been like $1 million on that long of videos and how many views he's got. But he has limited monetization on everything.
So what Ben should do about that, I don't know. I mean, Ben probably knows this. He, I'm guessing. I mean, you know him better. But I would think that maybe, is it just that Ben doesn't care? Ben, I assume Ben has a YouTube rep because he passed the 100,000 subscriber mark a long time ago. So once
he didn't have access to one.
What? Jeez. Okay, you need to talk to Ben. You talk to Ben, and you need to tell him.
He probably does now, dude. He has a million.
Yeah, he needs. Yeah, well, you're supposed to get one assigned to your channel after you cross 100,000 subs. Your channel.
He put out a post saying he needed someone with access to a YouTube rep to not get the video taken down, and that.
Okay. So yeah. He definitely needs to get with his YouTube rep, because what happens too is the reason why Ben probably gets limited ads, because this happened a while ago too, on YouTube when they first started changing AdSense. I want to say maybe about roughly around. They've done changes to it throughout the years. The first big change, I think, was around 2012. Then they did another one, maybe like 4 or 5 years after that, where they changed how the algorithm picks up certain things. So what would happen is, I want to say this was around between 2017, 2019. What would happen is that YouTube would basically, you upload your video, and the algorithm was so crappy. What it would do is it would check to see, and if it found just like the slightest thing that they thought was questionable in your video, what it would do is it would kind of like almost put like this flag on your channel, right? So what happened is that anything you uploaded after that, even if it was the most innocuous thing, right? YouTube would like scan your video and be like, oh, hey, you're going to get limited ads on this video, or you won't get any monetization on this video, because even it could be a video of you like walking through a field of daisies or something, right? The most innocuous, nice thing. But because YouTube already kind of flagged your channel as potentially being one that has content that's not suitable for advertisers, every video you upload after that is going to be basically almost immediately either demonetized or hit with limited ads. It actually happened on my channel.
Happening to him for sure. But I think like Lego Part 1, he's like, we need to do something illegal, and we did a bunch of, I don't know if that, very monetized or advertiser friendly.
It may or may not. Obviously, it was done in the form of a joke. So, but that's why it's important for him to probably talk to a rep, because the thing is, once your channel gets kind of like blacklisted like that, everything that you upload is basically overly scrutinized. Even if it's something that's like really nice, doesn't violate any kind of terms, any type of YouTube terms at all, it'll just automatically be hit. Like it's like something bad, because they look at your channel as a whole and it's like, this guy uploads content that is questionable, even though it's not. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So it's like his channel probably went through that when he first initially got demonetized or limited ads, and it's still in that. It's still locked in that. It's like, to me, when it happened to me, I had to constantly fight YouTube. I had to constantly like appeal. I had to constantly submit for manual review. And then they finally realized like, oh, wait a minute, his content, it's okay. We're kind of like over policing his content when we don't need to, because none of the stuff that he's putting on his channel is violating, and everything is advertiser friendly.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So yeah, that's probably something that he would need to check with his YouTube rep about, to see if they could probably fix that, so that from here on out he could actually start making some good ad revenue. Because once that's the other thing too. When you reach certain thresholds in YouTube, like when you reach 100,000 subscribers, your monetization changes. Your threshold for making money per ads changes. It gets a little bit higher, right? And then once you cross a million mark, it gets a little bit higher. And then you have different. And then every time you unlock those new tiers, you get different options in your creator studio as well. That helps you. So, because obviously at that point you become more of an asset to YouTube. So they're just like, okay, this guy, you know, he's an asset now. He's going to help us make more money. So we're going to help him make more money.
Yeah, it makes sense. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's stuff like that. And I'm sure Ben is realizing that now. Like I said, if he gets with his YouTube rep, I'm sure that his channel is probably it's probably got some kind of blacklist or kind of, you know, some kind of banning on it that automatically just hits him with those demonetizations.
Well, Ben was like shadow banned for years, dude. He had he has a Mr. If you go back in his channel, he's got a Mr. Beast collab that has like 20,000 views.
That's insane. Yeah. So yeah, that's what happens. It drops you. It basically what it does also, it takes you out of the recommended.
Well, think of Ben's content, John, because like the McCamey Manor stuff, you know, McCamey Manor footage generally on YouTube probably is like, you know, limited ad stuff, but like where I can consider Ben's channel to be like documentarian type, you know. Yeah. So like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think it should violate rules because he's documenting things.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But I don't know how the fuck YouTube works. They're weird. You always got to fight them. I know.
AI doing it. I was trying to upload a video and it was copyright striking me on a song.
Sheesh.
Like it was in my video, where I don't know, it doesn't matter. I had to upload it like 8 times and keep editing it, and it was getting so annoying. It wasn't even a song.
So after
my video.
So after the stream, I don't know how much time you got. If you got like a couple minutes, I can actually, if you got a couple minutes to spare, I could actually kind of give you some, if you want, you know, some pointers on how to get around certain things like that so that it doesn't happen consistently.
Yeah, it was the only time I dealt with it. Was that one video. So I mean, I'm not that worried about it, but yeah, I'm definitely down.
All right, good song. So, but yeah, we kind of went off the thing there a little bit, but you know, circling back to where we're at though. The thing is with this story, right, and why. And I'm sure you're aware of this too. Obviously, why it resonated so much with like, you know, people like me and or obviously my channel name Toy Bounty Hunters. I've been a toy collector, you know, or I was. I don't really collect much these days. Now I'm more of a vendor than I am a collector. But it's something that to me, it's just like being a part of that community for as long as I was, being a part of that secondhand community, seeing that kind of. It was one of those stories where I'm like, man, I got to talk about this because there needs to be accountability for these guys, you know, these guys that are responsible for causing all this damage to this family. And it's not right. You know, their feet needs to be held to the fire a little bit, and they need to pay. They need to pay for what they've done. Now, that doesn't mean, you know,
It's an understatement, John. I was like a damage to Brian's family, a damage to a bunch of people trying to help Brian, like damage to like previous franchisees that they fucked over, damage to the people that they're calling the police on and getting them thrown in fucking jail and giving them records and life ruination type shit. Like, but we're supposed to care about Josh's family. We're supposed to care about like anything that involves like the fucking Bricks and Minifigs corporations and shit like that. But look at how many people were overlooked. It's really fucked, you know, because like apart from being a collector, we don't like seeing people get fucked over, John. Like I don't like seeing people get fucked over.
I don't like it either. And that's one of the reasons, why we came back and started covering this stuff too, man, because we want to see this accountability for people. Because I want to ask you, Sheldon, was that like the first time you had ever been arrested?
No.
No?
No, was it the most bullshit time though?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They arrested you for no reason, bro. Like
I think Ben mentioned that was his first time, right? Ever actually being arrested?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, very surprisingly, but yes, that was Reckless Ben's first time.
Yeah, because you know what's interesting about all that, right? Because there's people that were saying like, oh, you know, they're trying to Bricks and Minifigs is trying to get Brian to throw Ben under the bus. I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm like, because if you think about the conviction that Ben has shown. I mean, most people after getting arrested the first time might have been just like, fuck this. I didn't sign up for this. I'm done with this shit. I ain't trying to go back to jail. And then it happened multiple times. And then you guys are having to deal multiple times with cops harassing you guys. You know, most people would have been like, oh, I don't know. You know,
yeah, Ben just thought it was stupid. I mean, if Ben says he's getting the Legos back, he's getting the Legos back. You know what I mean? He's never going to stop. There's no, to Ben, like how a normal person, that's funny you say that because you're right. Thanks. Yeah. I'm glad I'm on too. So to a normal person, when something like that happens, you're right. They'd be like, I give up. But Ben's like, oh, now, the content changed. The content's better and stuff. So now we just got to figure out a new way to do it. And he'll just indefinitely do that pretty much. That's why his videos are so good, because he just never gives up. You know what I mean? There is no giving up for Ben under any circumstances.
Well, like, I think that also speaks to like his character, like just as the way he is, like, because there's a lot of people saying that like Ben is maliciously lying, or they were at first. I don't know if they still are. And I was like, no, it doesn't seem like Ben's character to be a liar. Like, it seems like he did the things he did for like good reasonings. You know what I mean? I'm like, what choice did they really give him in certain aspects when they're just constantly trespassing everybody? So
yeah, I mean, yeah, no, you're right. I mean, no, Ben definitely doesn't lie and stuff. That all is definitely true. There's a lot of people saying he definitely got the court date stuff wrong, but it's because if you look at his Lucifer Valentine video, that's how it went with Lucifer Valentine. So,
right,
when he sued him, so he thought we won because we got the default judgment, which we all did. You know what I mean? So he definitely didn't lie. He just made a mistake.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Bricks Minifigs has definitely lied. I've caught them lying. Everyone else has caught them lying. Like,
absolutely.
Bricks and Minifigs in this situation.
Oh, for
shamelessly,
sure.
Bro. Shamelessly lying.
Yeah, I mean, look, I like Ben's videos really shone a light on them in, they showed them in a really bad light. You know what I mean? But that's of their own making. And then when you look at the CoffeeZilla video, I'm just like, oh my gosh, why did they agree to do this? I'm like, this is like the worst thing they could have done is follow it up with being in this video with CoffeeZilla. I'm like, this makes them look even worse.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Rube, thank you so much for the 5. You do great work, but I'm wondering how you all share out the money from YouTube, because you have all collaborated on each other's channels. I mean, it's just something that, the way it is just basically everybody's channels that are monetized, they just keep their money. They just keep their own money.
Yeah.
I guess is the best way to answer that.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was like a big collaboration that we were all doing, where we all agreed beforehand to like split profits, I mean, then we'd probably do something like that. But I mean, everybody makes their,
for the most part, it works by sharing audience, sub growth, stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. I mean,
promotion,
cross promotion, I guess is one way. Yeah, because it's not all linked like that unless we do something beforehand where we
like hardcore, like we're doing a really big show together. Yeah. Like it'd have to be something with a lot of I guess foresight put in before there'd be any kind of splitting of profits. But what I wanted to get to though, and I think this is kind of like the main thing we've had questions about was this particular instance, which I'm sure you know what it is, was the day this stuff happened, which features everybody's favorite American Fork police officer, Adamson. Douchebag.
He's a supervisor.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. This surprised me, dude. Did you know? He's been involved in a lot of
fucked up
cases
shit
where civil rights have been violated.
I bet this guy's an awful police officer, man. Complete idiot.
This
fake
is something
charges, bro. Sorry, go ahead.
So what he did to you, right? I don't know if you're aware of this, but that's not the first time he's tried to get fugazi charges on people, which should come as no surprise. But there was other. I don't know if you've seen this channel called Lackluster.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot of. Yeah, and Lackluster's videos, in every single one of Lackluster's videos, except for maybe, well, actually, no, it was every single one. I think about it. Except for maybe one, and I think that was the Thorpes. But in 2 of the 3 videos that he put about American Fork Police Department, Adamson was in one of them. He was in one of them where he was a part of a beatdown that they did on some guy. And then the other one was when Officer Kitchen basically called him to get like advice, and Adamson basically said, "Hey, you know, hit these people with obstruction
for not opening their door."
Not opening their door. So it's like, so this guy's got a history. He's got a clear history of just kind of doing the Fugazi stuff. And if you've seen, I don't know if you've seen a Clearly Established video where he went over the training for 9 of the American Fork officers. You know, Adamson was at the top. Adamson has no civil rights training whatsoever to speak of, but he does have public relations and media training, which is crazy to me because they prioritize Adamson knowing how to talk to the press over knowing if he's violating people's rights or not.
Right. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, yeah, he definitely had no idea what he was doing. I was pretty stunned. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was just like, all right. Like, I was about to tell him you need a warrant, but then I just said, I just repeated what I said. It's my phone. But I went to say, you need a warrant. It's my phone and stuff. But I just shut up because I didn't want to escalate it any further because I was already getting arrested and I didn't want to make him more mad.
Right.
Oh yeah. Adamson is also the one, if we remember correctly, he's the one that dislocated Ben's arm too.
Yeah, I know. And he also, if you watch the unredacted footage, said he did it so Ben couldn't record, not because he wasn't moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he grabbed Ben's phone too. This guy's an idiot. He has no idea what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He also called you all douchebags too. He's just like, oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Freaking idiot. But this is from that fateful day where all you were doing was putting up a sign. That's it. I would consider this to be a public service. All you guys are doing is a public service. You know, you're just putting out a PSA. That's it. Right? I mean, would you agree, Sheldon? This is a PSA, right?
I mean, the neighbors were down with it.
Yeah.
Neighbors thought
they didn't disagree. They didn't disagree at all. That's funny.
They said we could do it. So we had I mean, they're screwed. We didn't do shit.
Hi.
Man.
What you guys up to?
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back to the family.
Yeah. Okay.
So we got her permission. She said we can film here. So
I love your sales pitch, by the way.
I went to go. I did a half fist bump. I was about to. We're going to get all this money back for this family, and then I stopped myself. So
Yeah, I like the energy. You had a lot of enthusiasm about it. It was great.
I was so nervous. I knew that I was not surprised I was surprised they showed up this fast. I couldn't even get the damn sign up in time.
Was it how quick was it from the time that you guys started doing this? Did they show up?
2 minutes.
It's like immediately they were there already, bro.
Moist Critical had the best comment ever. He's like, I guess the cops are just stationed at Josh Johnson's house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, what? I don't know.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy. That's where they are. They're eating fucking hot dogs with him, that fucking loser. Anyway, whatever.
to film. We're gonna get
the owner of the fence.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got her permission.
Okay.
We done a huge GoFundMe and stuff.
Yeah.
We have permission from this house, that orange house.
Yeah, they said we were good to film there too. So we're just.
They said we're allowed all over on that property.
Areas. We're just trying to get this GoFundMe going. It's a legit GoFundMe.
What's it for? Sorry.
We're getting back this money for this family. Let me pull up the GoFundMe. It's a real GoFundMe. No, it's real.
I see nothing wrong here. I just see a bunch of good Samaritans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't know.
Okay, why'd you hang up so fast?
I don't. He hadn't been on the phone in forever.
That's not true. So,
but yeah, so here's the GoFundMe. We got $10.
He can't prove you were on the phone with Ben.
Yeah,
he can't prove that.
Yeah, it was some bullshit. Yeah.
He's just like trying to get you there. He's just like, why'd you hang up so fast? It's just like, man, I don't know your business, man. I was talking to my lady.
Yeah, for real. Well, like
I saw my lady, man.
They do that shit all the time. John, I smell alcohol on you. I sense drugs within you. You know, like fucking all this bullshit.
Yeah, that whole bullshit.
Yeah, this cops suck.
Yeah.
Actually wearing the same hoodie.
Yeah.
I like the kids rolling by.
They're just like, oh, look at that. Oh, hey, I know that guy. He yells at us all the time. He's always got his feet out. He's weird.
You fucking asshole.
He's always got his cave feet out. He's a weird guy. I don't like him.
He's a fucking golem, bro. He's a real life golem. I hate him.
Yeah.
Can I express some concern?
Sure.
So I know who Ben is. I know the situation. I know the situation with this guy, the YouTube, the Legos. I know all that.
Okay.
He was arrested for stalking. Okay.
Yeah.
You know that.
You know, it'd been funny, Sheldon, if right there you would like, you don't know nothing.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to be like super agreeable and stuff, like de-escalate because cops just rolled up on me for
nothing. Fucking big, yeah.
Holding up a sign.
No, you handle things the right way, man.
Yeah, you know you did. Yeah.
No, you're good. It was hard. I do something funny in a minute and stuff, but yeah.
He's paying you guys to be here. I know that.
No,
too.
he's not paying us.
He can't. And maybe it'd be better if where's he at? I know he just left too.
I have no idea.
So real quick, just before I continue with the video, how surreal is it to watch this back knowing that it got this far, right? That it got as far as it did. That it started like a good faith effort to get Legos back for a family. You guys cross state lines and then have to deal with basically a corrupt police department.
Yeah, it sucked. I think they should have been on our side and stuff. It was really weird. Yeah. I would have, if I was a cop, I would have been like, this dude, they did everything right. We can't do shit.
Well, you know what's wild, right? And of course, I mean, it kind of makes sense because it's a small town, well, it's a small city. It's, American Fork has a population of, I think, like 37,000 people.
Yeah.
It's a small city. So there's that small town, I guess, mentality where they, I guess, want to protect their own and that's it. But what was weird to me that we saw in the other body cam footage, right, was you see that Josh and Eamon are clearly lying. They're saying stuff they can't substantiate at all, right? But then you have Ben say, hey, look, I'm here to have these papers served. They're legal papers. They're legit, right? The cop actually verifies that they are legit, thus giving credibility to what Ben just told him, showing that he's actually being honest about his intentions and why he's there. It's just been corroborated, but they still choose to take the side of the guys that don't provide any evidence for anything. They're just saying stuff. They're just saying, hey, he's done this. Hey, he's done that. Well, people are with him that are doing this, doing that, but provide no evidence. There's literally, did you see the body cam footage of when the Mormon kid went to Josh's house? Yeah. So you remember when the Mormon kid was there, there's that point where Josh comes out later, right? Shows his phone to the officer that's there, right? He's like, look, here's the Ring camera footage of this kid. He was trying to get inside my house. He was trying to open the door. He was trying to open the window, right? And you could see the Ring camera footage on Josh's phone from the body cam of the officer, right? And literally none of the stuff that Josh told the officer that happened. And the officer even calls him out. He's like, all right, he wasn't trying to get inside. Like, what do you mean? I'm looking at this. He's basically telling Josh, like, nothing you said is what's on this body cam. And then Josh is like, well, I thought he was. And it's just like, you just showed him proof that actually refutes what you just said.
Yeah, it's really weird, man. I don't know. I just assume they think we're some dumb kids and they're, I don't know, just like businessmen or whatever because they have houses, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it was just wild to me. It's just wild to me that there was actually stuff that was done, like clear examples of this guy being a liar and Ben, not lying, actually telling the truth, but they still chose to take the liar side.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
It's wild.
Okay.
The problem that we're running into is you guys are slowly becoming an accessory for stalking, and you guys can be arrested for that.
Okay.
And so we're kind of at the phase point where the people that are involved in this are getting upset.
Yeah.
We're here to keep the peace.
Okay.
We're here to make sure that nobody gets in trouble, nobody gets hurt, nobody gets arrested. But I don't think that this kind of stuff is going to help the situation.
Well, but if we get this off and get the drone shot of it, it's going to look good, and then we'll take it all down, and then yeah, that's how we're gonna, because we can't, we're not gonna do the lawsuit anymore. We're just gonna do this GoFundMe.
Okay.
We've already got it started.
So the other issue that we run into.
I like that he's like trying to talk it, but you're like still going, just like you got to understand how awesome it is.
Oh shit!
It's like you're telling Adamson, you're just like, dude, you gotta have vision, man. You gotta understand. You need to understand me,
yeah.
Bro. Yeah, you just don't get it. You don't see the vision, bro.
You don't see the vision.
Yeah. Oh man,
we're gonna do fucking drone shot. Oh, I'm sorry, John. Read that.
Yeah, thank you, I Pomegranate for the 5 Canadian. Appreciate the support. I don't believe JJ's wife and kids were afraid of Ben. I believe they were afraid of JJ's out of his mind anger.
Hell yeah! Look at him.
Yeah, I mean,
look at him. He's like on the fucking phone with the police, crying in front of his family, his wife and children. And he's like, "Oh, this teenager on YouTube, he's like going after me," and I'm like, fucking just bitching, constantly bitching for nothing. Yeah. Remember when he said the Mormon kid was trying to bust into his house?
Yeah. That was yeah. As I'm saying,
it's fucking crazy, and he's just like, "Yeah, oh look, and here's the proof," and then nothing happened.
Yep.
Pendejo, bro.
Straight up.
Is it can run into some defamation stuff, or it can have some other ramifications that come with that.
See, this was wild to me that he even mentioned this to you, because it's like, dude, that's a civil matter. It's just like,
I know. I should have been more. I thought that instantly, and that's why I just say okay and kind of look at him like he's kind of stupid, because I'm like,
yeah. It's just like if it is it's a civil matter, it's just like, well, like Josh says, right? Sue me.
Yeah.
Right? Josh's favorite little line there. Sue me.
Yeah. It's so dumb.
Because the gentleman that Officer Richardson is explaining has been arrested. He's not allowed to have contact with that party or indirect contact either.
Yeah.
So you guys are indirectly in contact with that party. So we don't want that the threshold.
I got bullshit on that because you guys weren't actually on Josh's property, and you guys didn't fucking talk to Josh. So.
And you got the people's permission to put the sign there.
Yeah, no, we did everything right. There was nothing illegal about this.
Yeah.
People are fucking stupid.
You guys can get arrested as well.
I'm all for GoFundMe's. I'm all for support on it. Like what you guys are doing, none of my business. But you have to understand, we're not stupid either. I know you're FaceTiming Ben. I know he's having you do this, and cool.
You don't know nothing, Richardson.
Yeah.
If that's what he's doing, then cool. But I guess this is, like he explained, you don't want to get caught up in this. Ben doesn't want to go to jail again. We don't want to arrest him again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, that's not what we want to do. Obviously, we have to do our job.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you guys are just doing it.
But then they arrested him again.
Yeah, I know. I knew they were fish. I mean, you'll see. I sit there and refuse to implicate Ben at all in this. They try so hard to get me to admit it was Ben.
Yeah,
you did the right thing, man.
Yeah.
What we want is not to take people to jail.
Absolutely.
We want Ben and his posse, whatever you guys call yourself, Reckless Ben, whatever. We want you guys to be happy. We don't care, but we also have to look out for them.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna double check with the neighbors, make sure it's cool. Use your fence.
Yeah,
I believe you, but
yeah,
it seems like I'm also. Is this really the most publicity? This fence on Stores Ave is the best publicity.
It is. The drone, it's going to be the best drone angle. We hired a drone scientist, and he said this was a really good spot. So, I mean, we've invested a lot in this GoFundMe already, and I think it's
a drone scientist.
Just so that you guys are aware,
the drone scientist said this is the best spot.
I love that. It's just like, you got to understand, we researched this. We put a lot of time. We did a focus group.
And he's just standing there like, yeah, I'm sure it is. Fucking. Oh, the FPD are fucking so stupid.
I love this, man. This is so funny.
Shit.
We may have city ordinance regarding posting signage, so we're going to look into that before we leave.
Okay.
I realize that this is on private property, but it is on the sidewalk, so we'll have to look at that as well. Okay. Not to hustle you guys too much, but
yeah, no, you're fine.
we got to make sure that A, no laws are being broken, and B, nobody's going to be injured or in trouble or any of that.
Yeah,
stuff.
absolutely.
So, if you maybe give Officer
wouldn't want
to check with the owner of the fence.
1 centimeter sign to injure anybody by, you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? It's hung up with string. We just hung it up with string. What is it going to hurt? How could someone get hurt by that?
Well, remember, it did hurt somebody. It hurt Josh. It hurt his feelings.
Hurt his feelings.
Yeah, it hurt Josh's feelings. Yeah.
That was weird, John. We never do that like that. That's weird.
Yeah.
With us for a minute. Let us unravel this real quick.
Yes. Yeah, you're good.
Yes, sir. Just for the time being, it looks like this sign is already hung. We may ask you to take it down. I don't know. I don't want you guys to get confrontation with that gentleman. Let me have you. Is that your car?
Sure.
Will you go wait in the car for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Should we go wait with you?
Yeah, just wait in the car. Are you with them here in the car?
Yeah.
Let's have you wait in the car. Please don't leave yet. Let me figure it out, and then I'll be with you momentarily, okay?
Just watch me.
Sheldon, if you ever do something like this again, you need to wear like one of those like director hats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Have one of them director hats where you're just and just just really the vision. You got to understand. Kevin, thank you so much for the $7.99. I'm hoping Spineless Ben doesn't flip to be a cop witness because he lied about a dozen times and threw everybody under the bus.
We'll get into. I love that his nickname's Spineless Ben. Like I'm mad even seeing this kid next to me right now because of how much he lies in this unredacted body cam footage later and says Ben paid him to be there when he was a volunteer on Instagram.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, that's Spineless.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
we didn't. Yeah. Okay.
He lies in this too. He lies in both times, and he waits till Sierra's not around. But you'll see, he ends up lying to the cops and saying Ben, because they keep being like, "We know Ben paid you to be here," and I'm like, "Ben didn't pay me to be here, bro. Like that's not even the truth." And then they end up grilling him and shit, and then he ends up like flipping under zero pressure.
Yeah, folding like a lawn chair.
Jeez.
Yeah, we saw. So I guess you know what. We'll get through this part here because that I did have questions about this guy. Now that you mentioned, because I remember seeing him in the other video where he basically like folds like a lawn chair and just starts answering questions, and it's just like, dude, you're not under any obligation to answer these cops' questions. Like you,
he sucks, but he does it again here, and it's way worse. I'm pretty sure it's why we got swatted and stuff. It's because of this kid, and he lied.
Yeah, we're gonna have to ask some questions about him.
I have nothing to do with this. This is all 100% me. So if anything does happen,
Okay, thank you.
My man
Give us
is
a
like,
minute,
this
Bob.
was me.
We're gonna figure it out, okay?
Look at
I understand.
this ends today.
I know we're talking to them.
fucking more.
Okay, I understand. We're talking to them. Just go hang out in your car or in your house for me.
Listen, Josh. Just go across the street. Take off your shoes. Relax.
Yeah, just run in front of oncoming traffic because you're mad. You know what I mean? Did you guys catch that? He just walks in front of the car that's coming. Just don't back for anybody else.
No regard. No regard.
Stay in the car. He went back to the house.
That guy got boxed.
Huh?
He got boxed.
I know. He's probably pissed off, but his face is on the sign.
Oh, I agree.
I think we have probably something here.
Let me go blue.
Oh, it's fine. We can talk about it. I think that whether it's the stalking stuff that we're looking at, we got to look at that one. We might have a signage code too, but this guy's being reasonable. Maybe he'll
He's
take
being
it
reasonable. She's like, yeah, they explained to GoFundMe. I said, okay. I don't want anything, like, I don't want to hem her up with anything.
But did she say they could put it on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, yeah, they explained to GoFundMe. They asked if they could use my cents. I said, yeah, cool.
But does she know what's on there?
I doubt it.
Okay.
He was FaceTiming.
So?
He was on
Yes.
FaceTime.
Yeah.
You know nothing, Richardson.
Want to go and look at the code and verify for stalking to make sure that that's not an indirect contact. And then let me just make sure she knows what's on the sign. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Will you pull
I
up?
haven't even read the sign, so.
Yeah, it's on there. His face is on there. They're gonna indirectly they're gonna pull her into this.
Yeah. So what do you want me to make sure with this?
Go look at the stalking. Have him start collecting info for the other people, and then we'll deal with that.
Have this guy click. Oh,
He's here. Yeah.
It's so crazy to me too, like the uncertainty, the way that these guys enforce stuff, and they're so uncertain at the same time, but they try to enforce laws.
Yeah.
It's freaking wild.
Well, it seems they try to shake people down, sort of.
Yep.
It seems like.
All right, we can word a little bit. Okay, here we go.
Yes. Is that okay? Because I don't want your neighbor to be upset at you because they're posting a sign. Have you seen the sign? No. Do you want to see it? Okay.
You know what would have been great if the neighbor was like, "Well, I don't like him anyway. I don't care. I don't like him anyway." So
she was cool.
I don't think that's appropriate.
Oh,
so I don't think it's a good thing.
Right.
So she's taking it down. This is her property. We're working this out. Give us a minute. We'll be over in a sec. Okay.
Calm down, honey.
Okay, but you can talk to her after if she wants to talk to you. But give us a sec. Okay. I don't think this is good because I think it's causing a problem with the neighbor.
Yeah.
So if you're okay with it, we're going to take it down. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did they leave?
No, they're still here. They're in the car. But there was a dispute yesterday with this guy and another guy. And these guys are pulling you into this. I don't want you to be in this. So it's not good.
It's not good.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Okay. No, and
it's just a GoFundMe for a family.
Yeah, they're upset with this guy, and so they're posting this. So we're gonna take it down, and then we may come and talk to you again. I don't think so, but thank you very much. Okay.
You know, it would have been awesome if that lady was like, "No, leave sign up. I don't like him. He's okay."
Yeah, that would have been great.
She said she doesn't want that because she didn't know what it was.
She never said that.
Exactly. That's the other thing too. These guys, the way they lie so much, so flagrantly on body cam too. She said she didn't want it because she didn't know what it was. Yeah, she didn't say it.
She said it was for a GoFundMe, and you cut it down anyway. Like fucking.
We seize it or give it back?
Okay, so if it's in the commission of a crime, what is it?
Is it in the commission of a crime?
Is it disorderly conduct?
Why?
Did it raise the police to be summoned because it causes problems? Did he come out? Is he upset about it?
He's just making laws up, bro. What the fuck?
I guess, but that's not.
Look at your stalking code.
Yeah,
see if it's that. If it's not, we're gonna look.
See, it's crazy to me that a junior officer to him, right, seems to at least have a better understanding.
Yeah.
At least some degree of a better understanding of okay, this is probably not really an issue.
Yeah.
But you're making it an issue. But Adamson wants to make it an issue.
Yep.
No, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance. We're just going to make sure we don't have anything.
And this is the shit that drives me crazy about all this stuff, right? Is when they do this whole bullshit ass checklist of like, all right, if we can't get them for this, let's try to get them for this. If we can't get them for that, let's try to get them for this. Like they basically just throw shit at the wall, see what sticks. It's insane.
Yeah.
We can absolutely give it back to them.
I can handle this if you guys want to break to this.
What is it?
A psycho, 28-year-old screaming, having an episode.
How many units are 10-8?
I mean, there's 4 of us on.
But how many are 10-8 right now? No, go to that.
Nobody. Tonga's going to it.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't you back Tonga? I'll stay here because he's heated.
He is heated.
Let's unravel this real quick. If you think he was on the phone with the other dude, I think we ought to figure that out.
He definitely was.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like if this dude had stayed, I don't think he would have been arrested. Even though he was being a little bit douchey too. I feel like if he had handled this instead of Adamson, I don't think he would have been arrested. Like he seemed to have a better grasp of like, okay, where are we going with this? And
he wasn't looking for charges to stick where Adamson was, you know?
Yeah. And it seemed like as soon as he heard this call, he's like, I got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So I think this is muted, and it's muted for a little bit here. We'll forward it.
That annoys me that they do that.
Okay, here we go.
I'll get.
There we go. We'll get to. Here you are, Sheldon.
I think this is in the best interest of you. Okay. So, you know Ben, right? Yeah. So I think we can agree we both know Ben was arrested for certain things.
Yeah.
I know you're on the phone with Ben.
Yeah.
Him sending you here and him
He
having.
didn't send me here.
Well,
I'm here on my own accord.
Okay. We're gonna. I'll
Tell him, Sheldon.
get to
Hell
that in a
yeah.
minute. But just that taking place is another charge for him.
Right. But
So-
this was all my idea.
so
They're all
that-
here because of me. Ben, I just called him because he's my friend, but
Yeah.
he's done dealing with this. I took over the case because he doesn't want to get in any more trouble. He's actually got a flight home tomorrow.
That makes sense. Why are you FaceTiming Ben then?
I was just telling him,
Hey man, look what I'm doing for your guy.
no.
Okay.
I was just seeing what he was doing. I mean, it was just completely, completely, I guess, irrelevant to what was going on.
So there's not going to be any text message corroboration between you and him stating that he wanted you to come out here to post this for you.
No.
Or for him. Is that okay if we look?
No, it is not.
Okay. So
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
gonna get-
That's right. You tell him, Sheldon. You tell
Oh
him.
yeah.
You know your rights. You tell that boy.
the Miranda warning because right now what you're doing is illegal.
Okay.
Okay. So Officer Richardson's going to give you a Miranda warning because right now Ben
It's not illegal.
is probably breaking the law. But we don't know what you're
Probably
involved in.
breaking the law. Go fuck
If we determine
yourself.
that you're involved,
See, he's such a fucking retard, man. This is why I can't stand Adamson.
Fucking loser.
He's like,
It's
he doesn't know.
probably illegal.
He doesn't know what law it is you're breaking, but you're breaking the law.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
But it's
so-
probably illegal. Go fuck yourself. What are you fucking talking about, bro? I'm sorry, John. Go ahead.
that could implicate you. If we determine that you're not involved or you're cooperating with us and we see that it's Ben and it's not you,
But it wasn't Ben, it was me.
I'm just telling you before we give you a Miranda warning.
Yeah.
Okay? Because there's a lot of ways this
Tell
could
him,
go.
Sheldon.
And I'm not going to coerce you or scare you or threaten you, but because you were on your phone and Officer Richardson believes that you were FaceTiming Ben while you were hanging a sign across from the guy's house who
Because
Ben
he
just got
believes
arrested
that.
for,
He believes
we
that.
can appeal. We can request a search warrant.
Yeah.
For your phone, which means we seize your phone.
Yeah, for sure.
And if we get into your phone and we find out that you were lying to us, you can be arrested for this offense as well.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a problem. However, if you cooperate with us and you show us and you confirm that you're not involved and this was all your idea,
Yeah.
then we probably end up parting ways and you'll end up with your phone.
Okay.
Do you understand all of that? Okay.
Sorry. It's not even that I believe you were calling Ben. You also just told me that.
I like how he says that, right? But nothing he does after the fact. You know what I mean? No, he never had any intention.
Yeah, no. I mean, they never even got on my phone. They're dumb. I knew they weren't going to be able to.
Yeah. Well, I think it was pretty clear that Adamson was no matter what, even if you complied, I think he was going to still arrest you. He had already resolved himself to arrest
Yeah,
you.
right when they pulled me out of that car alone, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he comes and postures me and shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're arresting me for sure. I'm like, whatever. They just wanted me to tell on Ben. I'm like, there's no universe where that happens.
Yeah. No, you did the right thing, man. No, but the thing is, from the point that you saw him talking with Richardson over there, it's just like that's when it becomes pretty clear. He was going to try to arrest you no matter what.
Yeah, I agree.
'Cause he was looking for a reason. So
Was Ben. So
Yeah.
It's just suspicious to us, and because we think there's a law broken here, we're trying to get to the bottom of it.
does that make sense?
Yeah.
because we think there's a law here, we don't
What
know
law?
that there. We don't know that a law has been broken here. but
What
because
law has
we
been broken?
Yeah, I
we
could have
think-
done better, but
No, not you. Not you.
No. Yeah, we're not.
They're
right on
supposed
you,
to
no,
tell
no,
you.
you're not. I'm saying I could have done better though. I could have been like, what law? Like I could have really like, I don't know.
No, it's all good. So I'm just like,
So
I feel like,
dude.
yeah, I feel like they should have told you what law that you were breaking that they wanted, that they were suspicious of. I feel like that's what they were supposed to do. But
Yeah, no, you're right, 100%.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Then I get
nobody.
arrested for obstruction, and then I get taken down to the police station, and you'll watch Adamson trying to, I don't know, just keep watching. He ends up stealing my phone. He keeps trying to,
Yep.
I'm not going to manipulate
did,
this,
bro.
and manipulates it for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
To try to keep it from locking.
Yeah, and it's like,
Right, all right.
Which honestly, it wouldn't matter, right? Because here's the thing: whether it locks or not, he still needs a warrant to even go into it.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's just like him being like, "Oh, I'm trying to make sure it doesn't lock." It's like, motherfucker, it won't matter because if you get a warrant, it'll have to be unlocked.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like he's
when I
very
was trying to
retarded.
get a warrant for this, it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in the court of law. The right to an attorney. If you're not court attorney, one will be provided for you.
Can't believe they even did that.
Now, without an attorney present, you still have the right to stop and answer questions anytime and speak to an attorney. You understand your rights?
Yeah.
Okay, with these rights in mind, do you still wish to talk with me?
No.
No? Okay.
We're going to need your phone.
Lieutenant Adamson, you correct me if I'm wrong. We're going to seize your phone.
Yep, let me see your phone. Okay. Don't. Do not do that.
Yeah, for sure.
You understand me? Right
Yeah.
now, you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay, put your hands behind your back.
Bullshit.
That's a worse
Attempting
charge than
to
what you're
destroy.
looking at.
No, you were not.
Nope.
Yeah,
nope,
I was just locking my phone.
I don't
That's
think
all
so.
I did.
Okay, I don't think so.
It was on. Look, it's on my credit card.
But when you quickly grab it after
I
I
wasn't
go to
gonna
grab
grab
the
it back.
phone and we tell
I
you
wasn't
that the
gonna grab
phone
it
is
back.
silent.
Yeah, I was giving it to
Stop
you.
talking.
I was.
Stop.
See, the thing is, you never put it in his hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't even have handed it over, but I noticed it was unlocked. So yeah, it's pretty fucking stupid. Yeah, I was gonna give him the phone, but I was just gonna lock it first so they couldn't go through it. Which I don't know. It's crazy. He said silence, stop talking.
Yeah.
But the thing is, here's the thing, right? So even if it was unlocked, he still wouldn't have been able to go through it, because if he did, it wouldn't have been admissible.
Yeah,
because he didn't get a warrant. He didn't get a warrant. So, and again, this is all in the heat of the moment. So nobody would have expected you to like know this stuff, because this is all happening like fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're in a state, you're not in your home state. You know what I mean? You don't know what the law is here. It's like, so obviously nobody would blame you, man, for any of the, for not knowing,
Well, I think you handled it right anyway. I think you did what like you're supposed to do. So.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, probably the best thing to do would have been to just comply with them anyways, because
they were gonna find a reason, bro, and we've seen how they can be when they want to arrest somebody.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, at that point, like they're already making it clear that they're gonna arrest you. You might as well just be like, "Fuck it,"
Yeah. No, this is pretty dumb. Yeah. I mean, it definitely. Yeah, it looks. I mean, you saw from the other angle and shit from the security. Like, I don't know. All I did was lock my phone. Like, Ben slowed it down and shit. Like, they had me worried that like I actually did do some shit I shouldn't have done. But it's like,
Well, it's all happening again. It's all happening in the heat of the moment. So it's just like, you're not.
I shouldn't even hand it over my phone. But I knew if I was like, I don't know. They said I considered it a lawful command when they said we need your phone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've seen be like, oh, I'm not doing that. And then they just get their ass beat.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, have you seen the footage of the guy who gets down on his knees, right? When the American fork, they're surrounding him.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we weren't YouTubers, this would have gone way worse. I think they knew I was recording.
Yeah.
And
that's a good point.
I really think because I was surprised with the way he grabbed up my phone and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, but well, the thing is, too, it's crazy. Again,
Adamson pointing his finger in my face here. This dude fucking sucks.
He does fucking suck. He does fucking suck.
He's, dude. Yeah,
Tonga. Yeah, he's one of the worst.
Yeah, Adamson was there when that guy got his ass whooped. He was part of that ass whooping, and he got promoted after that.
Yeah, to lieutenant, I think.
Yeah, he got promoted to lieutenant after that incident, which is insane.
And they charged the guy with assault. That was even fucking insane.
Yeah, the guy whose ass that they beat, right? They charged him with assault on a peace officer, which is crazy because all he's doing is like turtling up, trying not to get his face smashed in, and they charged him with assault. It was wild.
It's fucking nuts.
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
But this is a problem: is when I reach for the phone and you quickly pull it away.
I was just locking
that
it.
makes
That's
me
all I was
believe
doing.
that you're potentially.
Can you just
trying
hit the
to
lock
destroy
button?
I'm not
It's
going
about
to.
to pay.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to manipulate this phone at all. But right now, this phone is being seized as part.
When he literally just manipulated it by touching it.
Yeah.
He literally he said that right after he swiped your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and he keeps doing it. I remember I should have said something snarky and when I was in the, I don't know, you guys see me in the back of the police car. I was just like, fuck, these cuffs are on so tight and shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I was like, it was so bogus, dude. This dude fucking acted like I was like, I don't know. Like I even was like, dude, can you loosen these goddamn cuffs? Like it's the tightest I've ever been cuffed and shit. And like I didn't do shit. Like I'm doing a GoFundMe. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you guys just didn't see the vision. You never saw the vision. That's the problem.
Like no, what is it? One of them said it. Didn't Eamon say it? Like basically to send a message. You know what I mean? That's probably why they were acting that way.
And he owes me a new phone case. Here's the phone case from the video. It ended up breaking after this and shit.
Oh, shit.
Like pretty broke and shit. It got even more fucked up from him yanking it up, and then it fell apart.
Sheesh. Fucking wild.
Gotta include that as part of the suit, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
My $20 case, dude. That's what I'm really thinking about.
Yeah, you fucking
shit. Just to be petty, I mean, because they're so petty. Why not, right?
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck them.
And you're being arrested. Okay, let's put him in the back of the car. Hold on.
We're gonna search him up.
We're gonna search him.
Okay, wind your stance. Do you have anything on you that's gonna hurt the poker? No.
I would later find out I was good and that I hit the button twice. It turned on wallet and shit. So you can't get into my phone anyways. Look, he's sitting there on my wallet and shit. Like, what an idiot. Like, I don't know.
See, the thing is, it doesn't matter because they wouldn't be able to search through the phone unless they had a warrant. So even if, right, him trying to keep it unlocked for that, wouldn't have mattered. They wouldn't have been able to search it until they would have gotten a warrant.
No, they need a search warrant to go through phones. The Supreme Court ruled that forever.
And the thing,
I knew that.
Yep. And the other thing too is, again, like if Sheldon had locked it before handing it over, they still need a search warrant because then at that point, then obviously it has to be unlocked because then they have a warrant for it. So
call a detective just because we're getting hammered right now.
Yeah, I swear, man, I'm gonna give you the phone.
I understand that, but the way it looks to me is like you're trying to get rid of evidence or.
I mean, it's my phone. You know what I mean?
I understand that, but after we explained to you that we got to investigate this, okay.
That's all I was doing. It was up on my wallet. That's all I was doing.
Do you have anything under this, like a shirt?
Yeah.
Your shirt, the shirt pockets.
Dude, you know, it would have been funny if when he was asking you that, he was like, "You have anything under this shirt? Just these guns." So wait, well, you have guns? No, I meant my arms.
You know what I should have said?
What?
Hey Siri, lock my phone. That's what I should have said. That would have been the funniest shit. They would have got so pissed.
He would have been so pissed. I could see his face. What? You're obstructing.
Yeah.
Add another obstruction charge.
Oh, man.
I didn't realize it till later. I'm like, damn, I could have just been like, hey Siri, lock my phone. It actually literally locked my phone when I did that too.
Oh no, yeah. Oh shit.
They can't use it. They can't use it as evidence at all if they don't get a warrant. So
yeah, I know.
If he would have, yeah, I'm telling a USA libertarian there. Yeah, they can't use it at all without anything would have been
fruit of the poisonous tree, they call it.
Yep. So let's say if Adamson had decided to go through his text messages right then and there, wouldn't have been able to use that. Even if it proved what Adamson was saying, it wouldn't have been admissible at all because he would have obtained all that information illegally.
Hey, will you take a step back with Lieutenant Adamson for a minute?
Hey, do you have a detective that can help us with this case? Yeah, so we're down here right now. We've got this gentleman that's involved. Long story short, he was on his phone with the party that was arrested for stalking while they were hanging a sign. We explained to him that he could be technically an accomplice for stalking because the code does read that they can't have any contact through a third-party neighbor.
You're an accomplice for stalking.
Fucking stupid.
Another party at the neighbor's residence. Anyways, he had his phone. We told him, hey, you know, if you consent to us to look through the phone to verify that you weren't talking to this guy, we can get you out of here. He said no. He doesn't want to talk. We asked for the phone, and while he was pulling the phone out, it looked like he was trying to get rid of evidence or do something.
It looked like.
Snatched it real quick. I've got the phone. The phone is currently open. We've got him 82, so I want to bring him back to the PD, and then I need somebody to help me with the warrant for the phone.
Is this prescription? No. You're recording, right? Okay. What do you want me to do? I can leave recording?
Okay, perfect. I'm maintaining the phone. Richardson's got the dude. We've still got to talk to the other party, and we got a car full of people. So I'm trying to keep that phone from locking out so that we can get that warrant. So,
you know what? It would have been great if you would have just like, no, I need it. I can't see.
Yeah,
I can't see. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Richardson? Can't see you. I mean, those are Ben's glasses, right? Or no?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Okay.
Brand, that guy was the one he was on the phone with.
Okay, will you come over here?
Yeah, it's Ben Schneider's friend. And Ben Schneider's friend is claiming that he did this on all of his own volition, but they were hanging a sign with the neighbor's face on there. Yeah, so I think it's probably a YouTuber or a follower or a friend or somebody, but we're getting a phone. I need you to write this down real quick.
Spam call because I'm in debt. It's a debt collector, the fucking dumbass.
You ready?
I get like fucking 70 debt collector calls a day.
810. Shit, I lost
So
it.
this is a spam call?
Yeah, it's
That's so
definitely
funny.
it's a debt collector. He's writing down a debt collector's number for sure.
that's
Nobody calls
hilarious.
my fucking phone other than debt collectors all day. I get like 50 debt collectors a day. It's so annoying.
That's hilarious. He thought he had something there.
Yeah, we got a real scoop, and it's like, oh, this dude's in 70 grand in debt. That's the scoop, of the century. Yeah, that is annoying. You can answer my phone calls and shit. I wonder what he did go through in my phone. Now that I see that, yeah, it's super frustrating. I mean, what the fuck? It's my phone. How are you just gonna go through something like, dude? You're not just having access to my phone, bro. Get out of here.
See, and that's what I mean. It's just like nothing. Again, and it based on the body cam. Again, too, he says, I'm not going to do anything to manipulate this phone. But again, to me, that's still manipulating it by swiping it to make sure that it doesn't lock.
Yeah, you guys know what happened, though, right? The
manipulating
Asian lady comes in clutch again and shit, and getting the phone locks. And that's what I was about to say earlier, and I cut myself off. But when I was in the back of the cop car, I was fucking watching him, and I saw him put it in his pocket and shit.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I wanted to be like dumbass and shit into the camera, but I didn't want to like push my luck. But that shit would have been legendary. I should have done it.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you, Asian lady, for causing the distraction.
Hell yeah.
Sagewares, thank you for the 5 exigent circumstances. Police may search your phone without a warrant if there's an immediate threat to public safety or risk of evidence destruction. Not, in this particular instance, I don't think it would have had anything.
No,
there would have been no probable cause.
There is no probable cause.
They didn't have my permission. You can't really get probable cause on a cell phone. It needs a search warrant. The Supreme Court already ruled on that.
Mm-hmm.
Miranda warning and ask if they even
obviously there was no public safety concern either. It's not like the lies that they've told before, right? Where you see like Eamon and Josh saying like, oh, somebody came into the store and there was bomb threats.
Yeah.
It wasn't a situation like that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they're just followers. Yeah, I guess he's got a YouTube following, but I don't know if these guys actually know him or if he's just telling his followers to come out and do this and then they'll pay him. Because it looks like this dude might have been getting paid to do this. Yeah. Well, we think Ben was here and he left on foot before we got here. I don't know. Yeah. So anyways, we got more than we can handle right now. So if Wyatt can either come down here or if I can meet him, I just need him to do this phone for me. All right.
Yeah, and that should have been a red flag right there that girl's laughing that hard that I just got arrested and shit. Like,
yeah,
like I don't know.
Was she with this Ben kid?
Spineless Ben, yeah, she's with Spineless Ben. Yeah, that's his. She says she's underage in that interview too, but that's his girlfriend. So I don't know what's up with that. I was going to confirm that on a live stream. If you watch the original body cam footage of this scene that's unredacted, she's blurred because she said she's a minor, but yet he's always with that girl. So I don't know what's up with that. Why he's with minors all the time, or why he's with driving around with a minor. But it's super weird. So either they were okay with lying to the police about her age, or he's a pedophile. So those are the two options Spineless Ben has.
Wow.
And I wanted to confront him about it on a live stream, but he's spineless bend out, and I was going to confront him on it because, you know, and then just seeing this, you know, they're up, ha ha ha, and shit. And it's like, dude, I'm fucking going to jail, bro. Like, that shit ain't funny. Like, after I just stood up for you guys, too. So
Yeah.
it's like, I
mean, you literally took the fall for everybody there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I always do that, though, but that's what it is. I mean, I don't know. Just kind of the kind of dude I am and stuff. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
So we're on the subject of the Spineless Ben guy, because we did see him in the other video, but we didn't spend too much time going over the body cam.
If you go over this body cam footage when he's with Officer, I don't know, Richardson. He's like, I know Ben paid you to be here. He's like, yeah, Ben paid me to be here. And it's like, Ben did not pay him to be there.
Well, he said, the thing is, in the other footage, right?
He does it twice. He says it twice. Yeah. He told him before, and then he showed him Ben's texts.
Yeah. He showed
and then he told Tyler and them that he covered it and said that he told them he was waiting for a date. So
and he's been like ducking you guys ever since.
No, Ben went and filmed another thing with him, which I was not very happy about. I was like, you're really like, dude, this kid's just gonna throw you under the bus again, bro.
Can't be trusted, yeah. So that's what I was gonna ask you about. So this kid, right? Why did he get involved if he just didn't have the fortitude? Yeah.
Dude, so, Danny Burke jumped on this kid's Instagram and was like, yo, why would you post this shit? Because he's posted on his Instagram this clip of me getting arrested. And then and then it's him just snitching to the cops and shit. And then Danny was like, you're a fucking clout chaser rat, and like all this shit. And like Danny's like one of the nicest guys I've ever met. So like if he's telling you you're a clout chaser, like you basically are, you know what I mean? I don't know.
That's wild.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I was wondering about, because we saw before this video, we had seen the video where they stopped him, where, you know, and on it, and he sat there and he answered all their questions and told them that he was being paid and all that shit and showed them their phone. And I was wondering about that. I'm like, how this kid came into the fold to begin with. Was it a thing that I think he mentioned that he lives there in Utah, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah.
So was it a thing of like when Ben posted something on Instagram, he was just like, hey, I'll help you out or whatever, and that's how he came into the fold?
Yeah, that's how he came into the fold, yeah.
Okay. Man, yeah, because I mean, he just this, like, that whole thing, like with him showing the stuff, I would have been like, all right, dude,
we didn't know he did that. He lied and said he didn't do that.
That's
he lied and said he was going to a date. And then when Sierra's around in this body cam footage, he says Ben didn't pay him. But then when it's just him and the girl that said she was a minor, so she's blocked out in the official release. So once again, he's either dating a minor or he's a liar.
Or he's having her lie to the police. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like they're okay with lying to the police to get her redacted in the body cam footage and not questioned. But why are you okay with lying about that? Because I mean, does that girl look like a minor to you guys? You know what I mean? I don't think she was. Like,
right.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, that was his girl. So if she's a minor, he's a pedophile. And I don't understand. I don't know. I think his testimony in this will just get completely thrown out, considering that they lied to the police about her age. Which I'd love to confront him about it, because it's like, so you're okay with lying to the police to get yourself out of trouble, but you're okay with lying to the police to get Ben in more trouble?
Yeah.
Super weird, man.
Yeah, it is kind of strange that he would, you know, especially if none of that happened, why he would sit there and be like, yeah, he paid me, yeah, I did this, and just completely just give police what they would want, right? What they would want to hear, not necessarily the truth, just what the police would want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild, man. Yeah, I mean, this guy shouldn't be. Yeah, he should be.
Sounds like trouble. Sounds like trouble.
Yeah, he sucks. I do not like him at all, especially after I just covered for everyone.
Yeah, little snake.
Yeah, little rat.
So I'm guessing. So I saw.
Hey man, you're fine.
So I'm guessing there he probably decides not to say anything that will further incriminate himself, right? Spineless Ben, right?
Yeah.
We went 82 with one. He claimed he was on the phone with our YouTube guy, and then he refused to answer questions, and then he refused to show us his.
I don't think you ever said that you were on. Well, no, yeah, I guess you kind of did. You said, but
yeah, I mean,
completely unrelated.
As I said, there was a leftover call from Ben that like my phone had been in my pocket, so it's just like there's also nothing illegal about FaceTiming someone, and he wasn't even on the phone. I mean, it was fucking. I didn't even really think about it and shit, and then I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty stupid and shit, but. Like we weren't, I was really in charge. He put me in charge of my own team. He told me that before I flew the fuck out here, when we were planning the video, I was going to be in charge of my own team. Yeah. So it was really pissing me off. They were saying like, I don't know. Yeah, it was bullshit. They were just trying to get me to admit shit that wasn't even true. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they seem to have a habit of trying to entrap people too, because if you hear like the footage with where they pulled Tyler and Ben over, and you hear the officer clearly say, Tong is like, I was just trying to scare him and stuff like that. I'm trying to get him to admit certain stuff. It's just like, so you're trying to entrap him. It's just like you're saying that you're trying to entrap him on body cam. That's crazy, man. It's just like these guys, like they're so bad.
Phone, because we saw him on the phone FaceTiming while he was doing it. He went to put his phone, like either close it or do something to it. So while I was grabbing it, he tried to shut it. So we've got him for potentially destroying evidence and/or.
You just admitted I was shutting my phone.
Charge.
Yeah.
He just admitted it. That isn't like deleting evidence.
A random follower that Ben's paid.
Well, we already know. Yeah, Adamson is retarded. So. I mean,
pretty much.
Like he admitted it, bro. He admitted I was trying to lock my phone. That's not deleting evidence.
Yep.
Nothing.
Well, I mean, he's a contradiction machine, man. I'm not going to manipulate this phone at all. Swipes your phone
while manipulating phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to black out the screen, dude.
Get off to do this. That could happen too. So I don't know. Yeah, it fixes the stalking code. This gentleman verified that he was talking to Ben FaceTime while he was hanging the sign. And then he is on some payment thing on his phone. So I'm wondering if he's like either getting paid or something's happening with the transaction. I don't know.
Apple Wallet.
This is a weird one, but we've got a car full of maybe juveniles or other people, and they're all filming Richardson right now. And I wonder if they're all followers or if they all know Ben or if Ben was even here. So this is weird, but here we are. What I need, because the other party's kind of hot, I got to get this phone to the PD, and I don't want it to close because I want Wyatt to burn a warrant on it so we can verify this guy was or was not coordinating with Ben to violate that stalking charge.
He needs a warrant on it.
The victim's face is on it, and they put it on the fence across the street.
The victim.
So, does that all make sense?
The victim. I love that.
What a bitch.
Okay. Yeah.
As I've said, the super annoying thing was that Ben had just paid me back for bonding him out of jail. So I had just received money from Ben.
Yeah.
And they were going to say he paid me like the $1,500 he paid me back for bonding him out. And it's like, Ben's never paid me. I was here just to film a video with Ben and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's like kind of like when that person asked earlier, how do your guys' collabs work?
Yeah.
How would Ben quantify paying me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, he's done YouTube for 11 years. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice, but like, I also would like feel bad taking Ben's money. This dude's been homeless before doing YouTube. So it's like, for me, just to skirt in on his most viral video and be like, I want a percentage, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, it just doesn't really work like that. Yeah. Like, how would you even quantify it?
Well, even then, right? I mean, when you decided to do this with Ben from the beginning, you guys, there's no guarantee that any of this was going to go viral. So so even then, it's just like you did it knowing the possibility that this just might be like an average video for Ben.
Yeah,
you know
and I mean that would have been fine. I really did just want to help Brian too. That was like a huge part of it. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. It was definitely like, I mean, obviously, I don't know. Yeah, it was mostly to help Brian and stuff. Like, obviously, YouTube's like my dream and stuff too. So it's like just cool. That's what's like cool about Ben. It's like you get to make videos and do good stuff. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're like going into Burger King and trolling. Like, I hate those videos because you're just kind of harassing people whose like lives already kind of suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like Josh and Brandon have nice ass houses and like nice ass neighborhoods and like steal from people. So they like deserve it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely. Well, it's like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is legendary. It's legendary things that Ben has done, especially like with this one video in particular, because like this brought eyes. You know, like it's shown people, the other people that have been getting like screwed over by Bricks and Minifigs. You know, It shows the other people who have been like, you know, like harassed and like fucking attacked by the AFPD. Like it's done a lot of stuff. It's done a lot of damage. Reckless Ben did a lot of damage, and it's one of the most legendary things I think I've ever seen, like on YouTube on a platform.
It's pretty sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I think he ends up talking to Josh, if I remember correct. Oh wait, I think the part that you're talking about is coming up here. I think it's the Asian lady.
Yeah, I mean, I would say you probably fall under the Carroll doctrine on that one, but that's where was the driver?
Well, let me go back just a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would say you probably fall under the Carroll doctrine on that one, but that's where was the driver? Okay.
Relic's in chat.
Oh, Relic.
He just got off work.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you monitoring that other call? Okay. Okay.
All right. So while that's going.
Okay. Neil's headed over to back Tonga.
It was after. It was right after I was arrested. Yeah.
Was the SWAT on the Airbnb before or after? Yep. So right after. Thank you, Sagewares, for the 5. Appreciate the support.
Oh, yeah. If you could scoop this phone and run it to the PD. Okay. Okay.
All right. Where's the hero of the day? Let's see if she's coming now.
Who got divorced? This kid got divorced over this.
Who got divorced?
That kid. His wife divorced him over getting arrested at the SWAT raid right after this. He was coming to.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
This guy over here.
Adamson just straight violates his rights like a motherfucker here in a minute.
Yeah. I remember this guy.
I mean, you're covered by the Carroll doctrine, but you're also covered by the marijuana law because we got to verify legality, whether they can have it or not. Hi, who are you?
Good. I'm here for like a GoFundMe chalk something.
Nope, we're not doing that today.
No?
Nope, we're out of here.
Okay. What happened?
Okay, I'm just going to let you know. I don't know who's hired you or who you're affiliated with, but we've arrested one person. If we continue to have people doing stuff around here, you may be arrested as well. So I just need you to leave.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Can I know what happened? Because
Nope, you need to leave.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just saw the Instagram post. Thanks.
Yep, thank you. I just don't want you getting arrested, that's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are they getting arrested?
These guys probably are not, but we've already arrested one, so.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, this is turning into a nightmare, so.
So I had seen him, I think, in one of the other videos too, right? You said he was in the
He was in the raid, yeah.
In the raid, right?
Yeah.
And
here comes our hero. There she is.
Oh, she's coming in clutch. She's coming in clutch.
She's coming to save the day, dude.
So real quick about this guy, was he the one?
Tyler's friend? Yeah, he was just Tyler's friend and stuff.
Just Tyler's friend. Okay. All right.
All right, thanks. Just make sure you collect the info and put it in the report that it was searched. So, yeah. All right.
Here she comes. She's coming clutch for you, man.
All right, thanks, man.
I saw him put it in his pocket, and I'm like, oh, that shit gonna lock.
Do you wanna? I have a video recorded in the
Yeah, if you have it, if you can send it, that would be great. I'm going to have you send it to Officer Richardson's email.
So I do have a couple more questions about that because I got told we were supposed to raise money for somebody. Was there?
Okay,
can I
so
know
this
any
is an
details?
active investigation.
Oh, I can't ask. Okay,
Nope.
sorry.
No, I'm just you're distracting me and,
Okay,
and you're taking
can I
away
go
from
ask
what I'm
them?
doing.
What
No,
the
I need you to
actual
leave.
fuck?
This is
I
the last
hate
time
this
I'm going to
guy.
tell you. Thank
Sounds
you.
good.
Damn it. It's going to be C. Richardson. So, yeah, I'm so sorry. I was trying to maintain this phone so it didn't lock out, but it already locked out. So,
Ah, friggin' retard.
see.
From my perspective, I thought it locked once he put it in his pocket because he pulls it back out and tries clicking it.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, there's no hyphen. It's just not wrapping. Oops. So C. Richardson at
Guy's arm is gross.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Thank you very much.
So-
Is everything okay with you?
Yeah, I
Okay.
talked to him and he said if
Yeah.
you're not.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
She saved the day.
It's okay.
He tried unlocking my phone so many times. By the time they handed it to me in the interrogation room, I had to type in my passcode because he tried opening it so many times.
Wow.
You know how it does that with Face ID?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So it locked out.
All right, my man. So sorry. There's a lot of components to this. So the gentleman was arrested yesterday.
Yeah, Ben.
These guys, I don't have all of the answers for this, but it's sounding like he might be using his influence to have people come to the area.
That's exactly. Well, Ben was here. I saw him.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw him. He went to her house. Check her ring camera. Ben Schneider was here.
She's going to send it to us via email.
Yeah.
We talked to the neighbor. We took.
This dude sees Ben everywhere.
Yeah.
Go check her ring camera. Like he's like, go next door and go take her ring camera footage. Fuck off. What an ass. Fucking hate that guy.
Took down the sign. She wasn't aware that that's what
they
it
liked
was.
her. I figured she did. You know.
Give me 1 sec. I'm so sorry.
You're good, Ruby.
Hey, buddy. We've got a phone that needs to be processed. I'm trying to get Sean down here to take it to you, but there's a lot of moving parts to this. So
Yeah, you guys can't get a warrant for that. Dummies.
Right, thanks.
I knew they weren't going to be. Phone search warrants are hard as hell to get. And then here's the thing, it's an iPhone, bro. They're not even there's like a terrorist who's been in jail for like 6 months and they can't even get into it.
Yeah.
They can't get into iPhones. There's no way into them. Apple won't even even if they won't do it. I don't know if you guys know that. Like you cannot get into an iPhone once it's locked. Like there's no way in.
I know that. No, not to that extent. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yes, and he was here. The victim is claiming that he did see him, and we may potentially have video evidence that he was here. But we're still trying to coordinate with this other group of individuals that are here, what their involvement is, and consequently have arrested one of them. So, and then I've got more people showing up asking for other stuff, and I'm having to turn them away because we're actively in the middle of this investigation. So,
I mean, there's one guy.
The phone locked.
There's one guy.
Yeah.
Such a liar.
Josh is a fucking mouth breather, dude.
Yeah. See right there.
I don't, but the phone locked on me. I was trying to preserve that, but we may have to go the hard way on that. So we're almost done, but let me call you in 2 seconds.
The hard way.
Right, thanks, bye. Okay.
So the kid
Which is not getting into my phone ever because you guys can't.
Still recording
Not
inside the
possible.
car. That's fine.
That's right. You'll never get it to Sheldon's phone.
And it is what it is. We'll take those off of him. Do you know if he was live streaming from his Meta glasses?
I have no. How would I know?
Okay.
But I have no idea. They're just doing it for YouTube and to harass the heck out of me.
Yeah, I get it. And our contact with you is not to be abrasive.
No,
it's just we have all these people coming into it. You saw the other guy, all that stuff.
You could be abrasive.
So
you have the right to do and say whatever the heck you
well,
want.
we don't. We want to respect your rights. We want to find out if things are illegal. We've got that guy arrested. we're gonna go figure that situation out. She's gonna email the stuff, video surveillance to your email. I just gave it to her. So we're
who rubs their head and pats their stomach and shit. Like
they went.
He does, man. He's got the mind of a 5-year-old, man. Look what I could do.
Yeah, literally, dude. Just like, I don't know, Josh is just such a fucking creature, bro. He's not even gremlin ass, fucking bald headed.
I'm telling you, he's a fucking golem. He's a life size golem.
My Lego, the precious Legos he stole from Brian.
He's a fucking golem.
Literally, like if fucking someone was going after Gollum, this is how he would be. He'd be all like manipulative and shit. Like,
no, let's die. He's a fucking asshole, bro.
I'm gonna dust off an oldie but a goodie. Do you remember when I told Hero Hey this about that one guy, that Shane guy, during the Kickfix stuff?
No, I don't. Remind me.
Remember when I had Hero Hey? He cracked up over this too. It's just like, but I think it's worth mentioning. Josh is a beta ass, whisker biscuit, bald headed, butter soft bitch.
He is.
Yeah.
I like how he
harassed them.
Okay.
And so the same.
My bad. Good.
No, you're good. He acted so tough over the phone too, and it's like if I was as mad as him, I would have been like, all right, we're throwing hands like right now. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not calling the police. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean,
what's that shit they say on the internet, John, or whatever? It's cry bully.
Like,
that's what Josh is. Isn't that what he is? He like fucking talks a lot of shit, and then he's like, they're coming after me. You know, like fucking
literally.
Well, every time, right? Like the way he just like when 0 to 100, right? When Ben is giving him pushback, and then he's all trying to be tough. He's like, "You stole the Legos, bitch." You know?
Yeah, I know.
And that's the thing. It's just like he goes and he lies, right? In the police report, it says, the stuff that he says, and just that, because I know you went over that police report in one of your videos too.
Yeah. He's a fucking liar, dude. And then CoffeeZilla busted him out, and it's like, I don't know. It's just
then he tried to walk it back.
I was so mad, I just lied to the police, and it's like, dude, that isn't how this is supposed to work, man. You're not supposed to be able to admit you just lied to the police on an official police report about a theft of $100,000 to $200,000, and then nothing happens. I just don't get it, man.
It's a shocking admission he makes even in the police report, right? Where he's just like, well, I do have Brian's stuff, but I'm not going to give it back to him because he keeps calling the store. And it's like, motherfucker, you fucking trespassed him. What else is he going to do? How else is he going to get his shit back if you can't coordinate with you guys? You guys won't let him on the premises.
He said he doesn't feel he needs to.
Yeah, and that's insane.
I don't feel like it. You know what I mean?
I don't feel I need to give you back.
Bet you he feels like he should have now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's.
I remember.
Go ahead.
Didn't he say he's like I don't want to be on YouTube. I'm like, oh yeah, that fucking that aged very poorly, Josh.
Yeah.
Yep. Now he's all over it. Yep.
I was on the phone with the CEO, and the Orem police said, call them right now to get these guys again.
Okay.
So they're not going to stop unless we do something.
Yeah, and we don't want you to get this either. We want to be done with this. But yeah, this is probably frustrating. Hey, the phone locked. We're going to just take it back to Nicosia. You can 1022 if you want to go to that.
And this is a pattern of behavior, Sheldon, that we've noticed also with the police, right? That they always take one side over the other. They don't listen. They don't really give the other side any kind of deference. It's like whoever calls the police first, they automatically just default to that side. That's it. And they don't even bother because in the Thorpe's case, in the case with the Thorpes, the people who had the cops basically barge into their house unlawfully and try to arrest. They try to arrest Janine Thorpe for no reason. For no reason. They just bust into her house. They violate her civil rights and all that. They did this all on just the word of her neighbor. Okay. Her neighbor next door claimed that Janine Thorpe was basically throwing rocks at her from her house. But here's the thing. She told the police, I have video footage. Janine is not in that video footage throwing rocks at me, but she's totally throwing rocks at me. And they believed that neighbor, right? Even though she had no evidence, it admitted to the fact she has no real direct evidence on any of her cameras on her premises either. Not just her phone, but the cameras that she had around her house. None of them had anybody from the Thorpe resident, not Janine, not anybody there, throwing rocks at her, but she told the police she totally did. And then what's crazy is when they go over to the Thorpe's house, they basically straight up lie as well. They reiterate the lie that the neighbor said, right? They said, "Oh, they have video of you throwing rocks at her." It's just like, yo, even the crazy lady that was saying that rocks were getting thrown at her didn't say that, right? But you're making up this bullshit ass lie, right?
Yeah, I know about that. That's crazy.
And it's just like, and that's what they do. It's just like they just take the side of the person, whoever it is, I guess, that calls the police first. That's whose side that they take, and they don't bother following up with the other party to find out exactly what's going on. And if they do, in the case of you guys, you and Ben and the rest of y'all, again, when they did get y'all's side for it, right? And there was a point where something was corroborated as true, they still didn't care.
Yeah.
They still didn't care. They still didn't give a shit. Which is insane.
Well, are you referring to the serving papers?
Yeah, I think that's the best example, right? Because the officer does his due diligence, finds out that it's legit, right? And
offers to serve him at first. He offered to do that,
Yep, offered to serve the papers, right? Mm-hmm. Takes him to Josh, right? Has him right in front of Josh. Josh even asks for the papers. Josh is straight up he's like,
let me take a peek at them.
Let me take a peek. And the officer's like, if I do that, you're going to put me in a spot. And it's just like, dude, you said that you would serve those papers, right?
Now you're protecting him.
Now you're protecting Josh and you're protecting yourself too, because you don't want to be the guy that served them the papers. So now you're protecting yourself and you're protecting Josh. Relic, what's up, man?
You made it. You made it.
Don't worry, guys. I'm here. Your lives just got better.
Of course they did. Welcome.
We came here at the end. We're almost done, but it's fine. It's fine.
Just got off work.
But no, you good, brother. We appreciate you coming on, man.
What up, Sheldon?
But yeah, they protect Josh, right? And then that officer verifies that the lawsuit is in fact real. Still doesn't serve the papers, and tells Josh that they are real. After telling Josh that they are real, he's like, "Yeah, they're legit."
Did you guys hear me talk about how it was the American Fork Police Department that ended up serving Josh?
After it was all said and done, right? Like 3 days later, right?
Yeah, we paid them a couple after this bullshit went down. Me and Ben went into the police station and paid them. I still have.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the police chief goes on and says the lawsuit was already served, and it's like you couldn't have known that. You knew that wasn't true because your fucking police force is the one that served them. We paid them days after this happened. I was there. And you went on and it's like, what? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, he was already served though. And then it's like, really? Because you guys are the ones that served Josh a couple days later.
Are you allowed to say how much you guys paid them?
They actually, so the way it worked, I can pull up. Yeah, of course. Let me pull up my Cash App. It's going to be forever ago though, but I don't use Cash App that much. It was just, that was the convenient card to use.
Right.
Yeah. Do you guys, what date was it? So, okay. So 3/11. So we're on June. Because here's the thing, it got refunded because the payment was only if they had to make 2 attempts, which of course Josh is a American Fork Police Department cheerleader. So when he saw them go up to his house, he opened the door with welcoming arms, you know what I mean, to give him a blowjob, and instead he got served with a lawsuit that time. So we got it refunded. But I got it in a paper check. I was wondering, I'm like, I was like so stressed. I was asking Ben, I'm like, why the fuck did I just get a paper check from American Fork? And then it's like, oh, it's from that. So we got refunded because it only charged you money if they had to make 2 attempts to serve.
Right, right.
But hold up, we're almost there.
Yeah, it was.
How was your day, Relic?
It was. That's
I'll take that as it was okay. I'll take that as it was okay.
You sounded like that one prosecutor in
yeah.
Escrow case. Item
You
B.
sounded like a balloon deflating. Never mind. It was a pretty good day. I got you.
No, it's like my brain couldn't go to the normal response. Like it was good, it was just like, like today was something. No, man, like it was just like I went to bed at like 6 a.m. and then woke up at 8. And just had to deal with whatever was going on in the day.
I had to get up at 6:30 this morning.
Yeah, dude, it's been a long day. It's been a long day.
Yeah, like last night, I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna put out one of my first videos. It's gonna be sick." And then it was like, "Oh, it's loading," and then
for anyone
it was
wondering,
approved.
All right, let me
paid county sheriff. March 12th, the next day, we went and paid them to serve Josh, and it didn't get served for another day. So that date, this is after, this is all paid county sheriff from fucking American Fork, $137.80.
Damn. All right.
How much we paid to serve Josh, and that was on March 12th. But yet that police cam footage of us all getting arrested was March 11th, so it was the next day. So this was 2 days after Ben had tried serving him.
Damn.
Man, crazy.
So there's no way if we paid all paid county Utah sheriff, all paid Utah County sheriff on March 12th at 4:19 to serve Josh Johnson, how can the police chief go on record and say that Josh had already been served the lawsuit?
Yeah.
He just lied. It's crazy. It's unbelievable how much these cops and these that's such bull. Like I obviously can completely prove that. It's
I was like, yeah,
we have
like
the
in 4D, bro.
Like so obviously if we're looking at the body cam footage we just were, that was from the 11th. How could Josh have already been served on the 9th if on the 12th we paid the police to go serve him?
Yeah.
And it was at 4, so they didn't try. So I was right. He didn't get served till the 13th. So it was days later. I don't know. It's just weird, man. It's weird to see a police chief go on and lie to the public. You know what I mean? And I have definitive proof he's lying. It's just, it's fucking weird, man.
Yeah, I was like, it's right there. The evidence is right there.
Yeah, it's on my phone, you dinguses. Like, how are you going to lie to the public and shit? It's like, that is not, that isn't true. You guys are the ones who served him later after we paid you to do it.
You sent out a paper check as a refund.
Yeah.
That's not ours.
So it goes all the way to the top, so you can see it's just like their inconsistency and their lying. It's just like it starts from there.
I think, they had nothing to do but lie because it's like.
But did they actually serve him later?
Yeah, they served him the next day. They served him the 13th. Yeah, and I got a refund because if on the first attempt they serve him successfully, you don't actually pay. It's only so you get a refund if they on the first attempt. So of course, like I said, Josh was ready to give him a blowjob because they were there again, thinking probably they murdered Ben's whole family and stuff.
Tell me the good news, yeah.
He was looking for good news, and it was a lawsuit. He was trying to give him a sloppy. He probably had his pom-poms ready, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there that body cam footage of him being served? Because I would like to see
I don't know.
his reaction.
Probably somewhere.
Dude,
yeah,
that'd be
I'm
great.
sure Freedom of Information Act requested. That'd be so funny.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
They'll probably
That'd be
redact
good.
it though. They'll probably redact it.
He's
Yeah,
a victim.
he cried too
of
much.
the lawsuit.
Sheesh.
They don't want nobody to see that.
He's a fucking prick.
Yeah, he sucks.
So okay, hold on. I found the video because this is the one that we didn't really go over because, and it wasn't until you really kind of and chat kind of mentioned it because I had kind of put it in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess this is the footage of that guy getting pulled over, the spineless Ben guy.
Right, and then he lies here and then he lies again, bro. And it's like I'm talking about, like,
I think it's
the one where he lies.
Oh wait, this is not the one. It's hold on, let me find it.
No, you're good because there's Richardson's account of spineless Ben lying to the police too and saying Ben paid him to be there. So I mean, obviously, like, I don't know if you go through his comments, it's like it's the complete opposite of mine. It's like everyone's like, dude, the way you stood up for your friends is so cool. Like seeing it, like you guys created the golden age of YouTube, and then this kid's like, yeah, go rat on Ben again and shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like. I don't know. I would not like, but that's why, and Ben does say, hey, you can just blame everything on me, but Ben never has said, go ahead and lie to the police and say some shit that isn't even true. And that's where it's like, Ben never said do that. I know Ben would not ask you to lie to the police, get yourself out and get him in more trouble. No, don't do that. You know what I mean? That's not what he said. He said you can just blame it on me and stuff. Which I always tell him that won't work. That goes against every one of my morals to telling a friend to the police. So that's just not going to happen.
Right.
Yeah. And it sucks that you guys didn't get a chance to confront him because he lied to you guys' faces. And then after the fact, obviously you see that he lies.
Oh, are we talking about Spineless Ben?
Yeah, we're talking about Spineless Ben. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, so what was his lie exactly? Like,
okay, so after, and they're about to pull it up.
It's right
here.
Gotcha.
So we'll watch this and then I'll tell you what his lie was. I wasn't there yet. This is the days I wasn't there because I didn't have enough points at work. Like I worked in a warehouse at this point in time. I had like no money. So like I couldn't even afford to call in. I didn't have enough points and shit. I only had enough points to make it for the days of the video I did.
Okay. So I'll start.
I think I actually saw this video where like he said that he was like hanging out for a date, and then he lied to the cops, and then he gave him, which was the dumbest thing. He just gave him his phone.
Yep.
And they looked through his camera roll, and like he had pictures of Josh. Is that it?
Which is once again not illegal. You can film anybody.
Yeah. So we'll go through this. Just let me know when to pause, Sheldon.
This is stop me. This is like text if you wanted to see.
What?
So hold on, let me see because I didn't catch what he said there.
He said, "If you want to see me in Ben's texts here, you can have them."
Oh, this is wild. Just immediately just gives it up.
This is stop me. This is like text if you wanted to see.
That's our text if you want to see him. That's what he just said.
Yeah. I'm Ben. Ben? Not the like.
You're not Reckless Ben?
No, I'm just another Ben that actually lives in Utah. Yeah, so I'm not the Ben. But
yeah, you're right. You're not the Ben.
I'm just bitch ass Ben.
Yeah, I'm just Ben, babe.
You okay if I photograph these? Yeah, go for it. Would you guys, I guess, like to hear my what I'm just
zero pressure, dude.
Dude,
they're not even asking him questions. He's just like, "Do you guys want to know everything?" What the freak? What's wrong with this dude?
Did one of you guys call him Dickless Ben?
I called him bitch ass Ben,
but Dickless also makes sense.
Yeah, there's a comment. It's like, babe, that ain't Reckless Ben. That's Dickless Ben, and that's my favorite comment on this.
Yeah, okay. I was like, did someone call him Dickless Ben, or did I like fucking hear? Okay, I'll just make sure.
I guess right. I grew up in places, so with cops, I do have like some trespassing charges in the past. So
sounds like it. You guys.
Dude, why are you confessing?
Yeah.
Bro, what are you doing, bro? Like, hey, please throw me in jail. Like, this is everything I've ever done wrong in my life, dude. What's wrong with you?
This dude is so he must be so
He's
afraid.
So stupid,
dude. And then they're like, it sounds like it. It's like he's on a public road. And it's like not even.
I didn't even hear this part. This is insane.
You're not even able to be trespassed where he is at. It's literally you could just basically live there. No one can do shit. It's the side of the road.
He's
just
like it. Oh my gosh, man.
Doesn't surprise me.
My I guess whole position in this whole thing is really just filming. So the YouTuber he came in last night he flew in from I think LA or something like that. He just posted on his Instagram, hey, if anyone's in Utah, I'm filming a video. He didn't go in.
You go back to the video. Do you get paid or something for this or what?
Yeah, I get paid. I film for different creators.
Dude, no.
Man, this guy like he.
I hate him, bro. He's the worst. This guy sucks. Look at mine versus his. You know what I mean? It's like the cut of your jib is when you're getting interrogated by police. I swear. Like,
see, and the thing is, when we went over this footage, I kind of initially thought it's just like, why is this guy like just even talking to him? He could have just left. He could have just as soon as they'd be like, hey, why are you here? This, that, or the other. I'm just passing through. And as soon as they would have been like, mentioned Ben, I'm like, I have no idea what.
Yeah. Well, John,
let me tell him the answer to his question. He then went to Ben and Tyler and told them, "Don't worry, I handled it. I just told them I was waiting on a date."
Sheesh.
I didn't tell them anything.
Dude, suck me sideways. You handled it. Like, the freak.
Yeah, don't worry, I handled it. I gave them everything they could possibly need to use against.
By the way, they'll be here in 5 minutes. Like,
yeah, they're on the way with AR-15s. I made sure of it, but don't worry, I'm going to scoot out of here.
Yeah, because I was like, John, he handed over those messages. He had those messages ready to give them. Like,
don't worry, I'm waiting on a date for my apparently minor girlfriend. Also, by the way,
yeah, it's also like,
here's everything.
Why would you just show your phone? They don't have a warrant or anything to search your phone.
He just gave it up.
Can I see your camera? It was like, no, I don't.
Is respecting rights on phones, right? So maybe it was the right call. Maybe he's just psychic, right? Maybe we're underestimating. Look at that face, dude. That's the face of a genius right there, bro.
No, he probably thought, he's playing 3D chess or 4D chess with them. He's like, I know if I give them the phone, I'll be a step ahead.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to play checkers, dude.
No.
Yeah, this dude's
come up with an opportunity for me to just make some extra money.
So you're exchanging a criminal record for money?
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, like you're getting charged. You're getting charged for like trespassing and stuff for money. It's not really.
Well, I never entered onto the.
I'm not. You said you have multiple trespassing charges, right?
Just
don't worry, I gave you everything you need to win this argument before. It's like, I don't know. It's like,
when did I say that?
I have multiple trespassing charges. It's like,
it's like you don't need to tell.
How is that relevant too? Like, it's like.
It's the worst thing. It's like I have a criminal past, and the last thing, and cops actually treat me. Other than this, I always get treated good by cops. Like they don't even care, and it's like it'd be like me being like, "Yeah, I stole a car and shit." Like they'd be like, they definitely treat you way different if you enter the conversation with a cop with your past crimes. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard anybody do. Yeah. Literally, just absolutely. I don't know. Look at him trying to like. Look over what he's doing with his phone and shit. Dude,
it's like going on a date with a girl and the first thing you say is like the worst thing you've ever done to see if she like backs out of the date. Like,
yeah, or that'd almost be better because at least you're not endangering people's lives. Yeah. You're just not getting laid.
I mean, depending.
She might like it. I don't know.
Yeah, this dude is wild.
Yes, I've stopped doing that. It's just that used to be my past.
Yeah. Can you send this to me? That video.
Yeah, you got a good number to send?
Yeah.
No.
This is crazy.
979 6012.
Should we call him? Should we call him on stream now that his number's docked?
The
officer. Tom, he's probably changed it by now.
Yeah, he's definitely changed it by now.
What are you gonna ask, dude? Like, why are you so gay, dude? Like, that's the
first
question.
No. That's not what you ask him. You said, "So, hey, Tonga, tell me about how you guys do things differently there." Yeah. That's his quote. That's Tonga's quote. You guys know that, right? Tonga was the one that said that multiple times.
I cannot believe it's this bad. And bro, I haven't even watched it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, this is way worse than I've seen clips of. And it's like I've just seen him post on his own Instagram. Him lying to the police again. He does it twice. He does it in the interrogation after I get arrested. But this is way worse. He folded under it.
Under no pressure. No pressure, dude.
Yeah, he had no obligation to answer any of the questions or anything like that. As soon as they stopped him, he could have been and asked him.
I don't even know if they asked him any questions. I think he was just like, here's everything. Like,
the only question they asked him is they could see the pictures on his phone. And then they were like, well, you're lying to me. And then he's like, well, I'm sorry I lied like immediately. I'm like, what?
Oh my God.
Well, the thing is, right, if they suspected him of even being with you guys, right, it's just like, well, can we see your phone to confirm that you're not? It's like, why do you need – dude, it's just like, no, you can't see my phone. It's just like, what's wrong with you? It's just like, I'm just passing through. It's like, why am I even being – am I being detained? Well, no. Mm-hmm. Well, all right, well, then see you. Bye. And then drive off.
Yeah, what crime am I suspected of? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Ask what crimes you're suspected of. Oh, well, this, that, or the other. It's like, well, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know any of those people. I'm just passing through. Are you pulling me over because everybody pulled the race card, right? He's just like, are you pulling me over because I'm brown? whatever, just say whatever you got to say to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, definitely don't just rat on your friend and stuff. I mean, this is
immediately
this is like, I don't know. This is like some shit I would never like. There's no universe. I mean, maybe like my evil version would do this, I guess. I don't know. This is crazy.
It's just wild.
Show me how you got it.
They're like, no pushback
Are you over
whatsoever.
18?
He just.
I'm 20.
You're 20? Okay, just say no. You're trespassing here if you put 1 foot on his lawn.
Even if I haven't already. I understand that.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So, again, be straight up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's bullshit. Yeah. Whatever he is dealing with reckless gun. Yeah, I'm going to start him away. Whatever he's dealing with reckless gun, that doesn't involve. It doesn't need to involve.
100%.
Right? So, stop fucking with him.
100%. This is my first time even like hearing about this guy all today. I kind of got all the info.
If you're a filmer, that's great. Go film. Don't mess with people's lives. You're going to get yourself hurt. You know what I'm saying? You're going to people's properties and doing this shit. You're going to get yourself hurt. You're either going to get arrested again, if you haven't before, or somebody's going to take this stuff as threat. If 5 people show up at my front door, yelling and screaming at me, I don't know exactly what happened, but I would take a threat to that. So you're in Utah, so I would just be careful of that.
Yeah, we do shit different here. We just murder YouTubers who show up with lawsuits.
Yeah,
for real.
We do stuff different here in Utah. We don't,
Well, this officer, what he's saying, like, I don't think he's saying anything crazy. Like, if somebody's on your property.
Yeah, but he just said someone showing up screaming and yelling, which is the only one screaming and yelling in this series has been Josh.
No, I totally agree. I'm just saying, like, this officer, he's just pointing out, like, yeah, if you're going to get on his property, like, he has the right to defend his property if he doesn't want you there.
We were just knocking on his door, though. We never.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying what he's saying to this kid. Yeah. Like, I got you.
What I'm saying is this is some bullshit.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's a bad idea to exchange trespassing for money.
Trespassing charges?
Isn't trespassing a
He's not. He's in his car, like down the road.
It doesn't even, dude. Josh's house is so far away, dude. It's like that's the lady's house. He's literally like.
He's down the road, like,
yeah, dude. He's literally so far away.
Well, that's the thing. That's why it's so weird, right? Is that he was so far. There's no way they could have. Like, he had so much plausible deniability. You know what I mean? Just being where he's at.
Dude, it's not illegal. You can anything, any First Amendment auditor would be shitting their jizz in their pants right now. Fucking goddamn do this. Cause it's like, this is 100-year, anything from public view is fair game. 100%.
Yeah.
That is the way.
And I believe Utah is a one-party consent.
It is.
So you could just film and you're fine.
Even if it's a 2-party consent state, if it's in public view, it's free game.
Yes.
Yeah.
1-party consent only.
Yeah. There's no expectation
for areas with a reasonable expectation of privacy.
Yeah.
But in your house,
privacy in public. Yep.
If you can see anything from the public, it's fair game, man. That, I mean, I don't really necessarily even agree with that, but that's the laws of our country. This is America. So if this kid had stood up for himself, he'd probably be getting a bag, is the ironic part. And, this kid works at Chick-fil-A. Like, he's an idiot. I mean, fucking after talking shit to him, Tyler pulled up to Chick-fil-A and shit. And, he had to serve him his food and shit. Like,
oh, man.
I would have been like, dude, this sucks. You know what I mean?
No, you know what would have been funny if Tyler would be like, that's right. Put them waffle
fries in the bag.
I would have stayed there for hours, and all I would have done is I would like one ice cream cone, please.
And then just
every 5 minutes, but I want him to give it to me.
I didn't ask for this.
Put them sauces in the bag.
Hell yeah, bro! And I didn't ask for this.
He's gonna be putting a lot of fries in a lot of bags, dude. He's sure ain't gonna make it on the internet. That's for sure. If he's this, I don't know, this ready to just flip on his homies.
Yeah, for
trespassing. It's not technically trespassing on this. What do you say?
Not technically, it isn't at all. It's not a technicality. He's on the side of the road.
Oh, yeah.
On the side of the road down the street.
I understand you have Reckless Ben's phone number. Okay, can we get that from you?
No,
dude.
no.
Take a picture.
That's so fucking.
Wow. Wow.
That's freaking wild, man.
No, you did not just give out Ben's phone number, bro.
Dude, and this is probably why he has to change it.
You couldn't waterboard Ben's number out of me, bro. I would be like, oh my God.
Well, you didn't too. Yeah, you even denied it to them too, and everything. Like it's the total opposite of everything you did.
Yeah, that's freaking crazy. Ben changed his number, right?
No, he has not.
All right, so we might have to. I don't know if anything shows on body cam. We might have
I
to.
think they said to send a picture of it. I mean, if it's
Okay.
leaked, it's leaked. I mean, you can just show it. I mean that.
Well, I'd rather not show it.
Yeah.
I think
They take a picture. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. So they take a picture of it. Then
I'm sorry about all
fine.
this.
Shit happens, but we all learn from it, right?
100%, yeah.
I feel sorry for you. I mean,
Like he didn't have to do any of this, man.
Bro, why would you give them Ben's phone number, bro? They're the police.
They're targeting him, bro. Everyone knows it.
Just do content on the side.
Yeah, the side. You know, he's got a illustrious Chick-fil-A career.
Okay, you can't really see anything there.
People make great money doing that, but when it starts messing with other people, that's when you got to be kind of
100%.
worrisome.
This is the first time I've done something like this. Usually the content I do is more, on the lights, ladders. Not even bad, just it's more just more fun. This is the first time I'm actually
You're at somebody's home.
Yeah.
It's not
You're at somebody's home and it's fucking a mile away. And
You're in your car. You're in nobody's home.
Yeah.
Dude, you're not even in the driveway, bro. Like,
Hey, he might be inside his home. He might be inside his home, his car.
Dude.
Oh no. Sheesh.
This dude's a definite vegan.
You're at somebody's house right now.
Yeah, people have showed up at my front door before too, as well.
How did that feel?
Horrible. So I wouldn't
Exactly.
understand.
Don't do it to other people.
That never happened.
The cops are going to get called. You're going to go to jail and all this shit. So.
He's just lying.
The thing with reckless, I 100%. I understand my mistake. I'm very sorry.
Dude, just leave. Just leave. Just leave, man.
I mean, yeah, for real. You already gave up all the info. Just be like, all right, sir.
Yep. There's nothing more.
With reckless Ben though, I guess some stuff he was explaining last night and this morning too. He had him sign a contract that I don't know, his whole video kind of concept. He kind of showed us the rough draft of the video yesterday.
Like this is all unnecessary. Like all this, man.
Dude, why are you telling him about the
Dude. Yeah.
Stop! You told them about legal loopholes. Now they're gonna. Oh my God! Look at
Did
this.
he somehow start getting paid by Josh for delivering all this information to the cops?
Yeah,
Like, the freak?
I think so.
Why?
I think this dude's on Amon's payroll, bro. For sure. I don't know.
He infiltrated you guys, man.
Like even the cops were trying to walk away, and then he's like, "Actually,
Hold on,
let me tell you about this.
Hold on, I
Let me
can
tell you
tell
about
you
the body in the backyard." Like, freaking A.
Wait, there's even more stuff I could tell you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for real. Like
Hold under zero pressure. There's not even a human phrase for what this is. This is just.
here's Ben's real age. Here's his social. Here's his address. I'm like fucking what an asshole.
Dude, where's this guy from, dude?
He's from Utah, man. He's Urbex, Utah. Shout out Urbex, Utah. He's dating a minor apparently. He snitches on his friends. He's a great guy.
Yeah, you missed a lot, Relic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did see the beginning, not on this stream, but I think it was I forgot who else's stream it was. But I got all the way to the part where the cop Tonga was like, "So you lied to me," when he looked at the camera roll and saw that he took pictures of Josh, and then that's as far as I got. I didn't know it was this freaking bad.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. I meant like earlier.
Okay, my bad. I'll catch it later. My bad, guys.
No, you're straight. Like
I was at the restaurant. I was working.
No, you're good. Sheldon dropped a lot of bombs.
You've been coming. We appreciate you for coming on.
Always.
Let's get the rest of this rat.
If that makes sense. Yeah. So in a sense today, he got someone to go sign a package. I wasn't there for that. I just really joined him
Bro, this guy gave away everything.
I guess someone, one of his friends, had that he signed a package as a fake UPS worker.
Shut up!
Oh my gosh! So this is how the cops know about this stuff.
Yeah.
Bro.
Wow.
Bro.
You guys had a whistleblower in your midst.
Bro,
Yeah.
this is the worst snitching I've ever seen in my life.
So you hadn't seen this before?
No, I did. I've seen clips. I didn't know it was this bad.
Wow,
that's crazy.
I hated him before. Now he's just
Dude, well, he gave the ammunition to Josh and the cops because those cops are probably gonna tell Josh.
He needs to get 6'9" tattooed. He makes fucking 6'9" seem not like a rat at all.
If you know, you know. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a contract that was like, oh, you guys can like go onto my property, et cetera, et cetera. So like he was just trying to find like legal loophole, if that makes sense. So I think that's kind of like what Ben's kind of mindset's going on. Just like,
wow, he's discussing Ben's psychology. What a fucking. Oh, I almost said it. I almost said the wrong thing here.
Yeah, no, you're good, man.
Oh, crazy, man.
Is it over? Does he call him back again?
Yeah, they're still going.
No, he's coming back.
Do you think that everything on social media is real?
No, not at all.
Right. So somebody's telling you something. What if I told you the sky was green? And I went on social media and described every.
Wow, what a great comparison to Reckless Ben's journalism as the sky being green.
Yeah, but like on that at that same logic, why are you believing Josh?
Yes.
Right.
And you know that Josh got caught lying. You know, like the service papers were real. Like, you know, Ben wasn't lying. Like, it's just crazy that they don't take that into factor. Like, Ben was never lying. He was always trying to serve Josh.
Yeah, this is freaking nuts, man. See, when I first saw this, I kind of like, okay, this, I don't know what, because we didn't know what this kid's role was. Even though we had seen him in a couple videos, it's like, all right,
Well, I didn't know that he was telling them something totally different, and he handled it. You know,
yeah, and we didn't know that either until you told us that, Sheldon. We didn't know about him telling you guys something different. You know,
no, and I wasn't there. That's why I just found this out from Luss's stream that he told Tyler and them that I wasn't here for this day.
Shit.
This is the 8th. I didn't get there till I think the day Ben gets arrested, the 9th. I had just gotten there.
Sheesh.
So I didn't even know about this, or else I would have called him. Well, we couldn't have known. We didn't get the body cam footage till way after filming, so we had no idea he did all this.
That's
once
crazy.
again, he told Tyler and his wife and Ben, I handled it. Don't worry, dude. I just told him I was waiting on a date.
Yeah.
Man, you gave them. You might as well just. I don't know. What else could he have told? He told them everything. I mean, under no pressure.
Bro, he's discussing things with them that, like, they're not even asking. He's like, I think that's what Ben's mindset is. I'm like, why are you even talking about the psychology of what Ben is even thinking, bro? You're not Ben.
And it's this kid could not comprehend. Dude, Ben is like one of the smartest people I've ever the smartest person I've ever met by leaps and bounds. When I start hanging out with him, I'm like, bro, have you ever taken an IQ test? I'm like, that you're fucking smart. Like, watching him outsmart everyone, I'm like, dude, that shit's like kind of scary. You're so smart. And for this kid to try and put a psychological analysis of Ben, who by all means is like, by every human comparison, I don't know anyone who's anything like Ben. He is the most, and I'm kind of that way too. People have told me that, but he's like a once in a species anomaly. And it's like even hold him to normal human standards at all just is stupid. I don't know.
The only guy that I can honestly compare Ben to that I know is Ruben Langdon.
Yeah.
Ruben Langdon is, I don't know if you know who Ruben Langdon is, Sheldon. So Ruben Langdon, he's a voice actor. He did the voice of Dante in Devil May Cry 3, 4, and 5.
And Ken Masters in Street Fighter.
Yeah, and he also did Ken Masters. He did the voice of Ken Masters in Street Fighter 4. I'm not sure if he did him for 5. He might have, but basically he's done a lot of voice and motion capture work, especially in Japan, and he's done a lot of work in Hollywood as like stunt.
Those are his own stunts too, right? His own stunts in martial arts.
Yes, yeah, but he's basically he's the only guy. Like Ben reminds me a lot of him. You know, the way that they kind of, you know, their sincerity and the way they kind of approach things. A lot of people think that Ruben is like. There's people that think Ruben's crazy because he believes in like
he's eccentric. He's eccentric. You know,
he's eccentric. He believes like alien stuff, but he's a really, really smart guy, very philosophical. If you get to talk to him on a personal level, you realize
down to earth, humble,
super down to earth, humble, very, very genuine, very sincere, very convicted when he believes in something, and also is just super, super smart guy. super smart. Like one of the smartest people I've ever talked to. He's just a really smart dude. And Ben reminds me actually a lot of him. I think those guys would probably have some interesting discussions if they ever got together, because
yeah, Ben just doesn't care about anything other than YouTube. But he does. But Ben just, it's.
No, I get what you mean. He wants to master his craft. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, he kind of has.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah. Let's keep watching Rat Boy.
Boost it up and all these things. So maybe he's trying to get local people to do work for him to create this narrative. You never know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
no, totally,
to be here and at somebody's property for a whim, somebody telling you something, I mean, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
You don't know. You weren't involved in this deal. You weren't involved in any contracts. You have no idea what you're talking about, even besides what he's telling you.
Yeah.
The victim in this incident. You don't even know what you're talking about. I mean, to do all
the gaslighting, bro, is crazy.
That you would
this sounds crazy to me, dude.
Sounds like Ammon.
Or in harm's way. I don't know who is this guy. I have no idea. Is he crazy? We don't know.
Yeah.
Does he have?
You're crazy.
In there? Who knows?
You stole the Legos.
You stole the Legos, dude.
Bombs, reckless Ben, a famous influencer.
Well,
we've talked about it. This is
text messages or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I 100% understand that.
You have no idea who this guy is. Okay, I could text Abdul Shamar wherever, a prince and whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I know him.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, I totally get that. I'm sorry about that.
Do you have a driver license with you?
No, they're full.
Do you have a Utah license though?
Yes, I do. My car got totaled a little bit ago, so this is a new car.
Why? How is that relevant?
Yeah. He's just giving up everything. Hey, oh, by the way, do you want to know my mom's legal status here in the country?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, bro.
My mom's legal.
I have like 6 different socials. You want those?
Yeah, I know, right? I have 11 IDs from 3 different states. Yeah.
How
You can have
my
that.
car just got totaled, and that car looks like it's fucking fucked. You know what I mean? It's like it's like, this is my new whip, my Chick-fil-A money.
Yeah.
My Chick-fil-A money got me this. It's
You guys ever want a discount?
like
Hit me
someone took
up.
a sledgehammer to the door.
You guys want a discount? Hit me up. Stupid.
Que pendejo, bro.
Oh, thank you, John. Finally.
I lost a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But I have a picture and everything.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I was pulling up for that guy.
Yeah, I've got a picture of it.
Yeah,
Looks like we're having trouble finding it.
I'm sorry about that. Let me see. Pictures might just take a couple minutes.
All right, let me see. Speed up here. See.
Yeah.
Do you know what Suncrest is, Draper?
Let me go back and see what else he decides to give up for free.
No,
There, here we go.
Also, he can't find his ID. I guess.
Do you not keep it in your wallet, dude?
No, that's when I told her I lost it, so I was in the process of just getting it mailed a new one.
Gotcha.
We have jobs, just to answer Trav. Got jobs, man. We ain't rich.
We ain't rich. Someday.
Someday.
That picture.
How did that accident happen?
I live up in Sun. Do you know what Suncrest is, Draper?
Yeah.
Like
So I
the
live
fact that he's given all this up. We'll watch a little bit more and then we'll wrap it up.
Do you see USA Libertarians comment
What?
on chat? Bro, the cop is just not that into you.
Yeah, he got honey potted for sure. That's what Loss always says. They sent in the female when he was ready to talk.
Oh shit!
Could you imagine? You know, he asked the cop. He's like, "So hey, how old are you?" And she's like, "You know,
old enough."
Like, oh,
Could you imagine? She answered like,
"No." She's like, I'm 25." You too old.
Oh wow. Okay.
Then we would know for sure, right?
Yeah.
If you said something like that, it's a joke. It's a joke, chat. It's a joke.
It's a joke. It's not real.
It's not.
Deer ran right in front. I swerved out, ended up hitting the barrier, which kind of when I tried to overcorrect myself, went off into a ditch and flipped the car over. Yeah, dude, it was rough.
Yeah, flipped the car over
Okay.
and caused brain damage. You know, I don't know to what extent.
Oh, no.
Insurance
Dude,
covered.
he looks like a midget.
They paid most of it out. I was left with like $1,000 left in on the car. And,
Oh, that's not bad actually.
No, I got the car for $13K.
How small his arms are, bro. Like, it looks like you can barely reach the fucking steering wheel.
You know what he looks like, and it's really fucked up because I was trying not to say it, but he reminds me of one of the Seven Dwarfs, like the fucking purple hat.
Yeah,
fucking Dopey.
Yeah.
Like
I love Dopey. Dude.
Dopey.
That's what it's the fucking hat, bro.
He's narky. The
Narky
Dopey with the
dwarf.
sunburn.
The retarded one that no one talks about. And shit. He just snitched on everyone. Got kicked out of his gnome.
He got kicked out of the fucking hut. Like he can't go back to the cabin.
You're not
That's
one of
why.
us anymore.
You're not one of us, Narky. Get the fuck out of here.
Were you okay?
No second breakfast for you.
All right, wait. This is totally irrelevant, but this is Lay the Crash. That was the when it happened.
Oh my!
Yeah. Okay,
Who cares, bro? Just leave. They
No,
gave
they
you the
got-
go ahead. Get out. Goodbye.
Hey, is it that much longer?
No. I think this is the end.
Could you imagine that?
Wait. Let's see. Maybe they're like, oh, we just saw something on your phone. Let me take it back to the car. Who knows?
Hopefully try to get rid of the glare a little bit. There we go. Okay. Awesome.
Okay, buddy. Any questions for us?
No, so I just want to say again, I'm sorry. I
I don't have any questions, but I have answers for you, which I will give willingly.
You know the questions you don't have? I have answers to those.
Yeah. Yeah.
The questions you didn't ask, I got all of them.
Yeah.
Think about what you're doing. Like,
100%.
take yourself out of the situation. And be like, is this normal?
Yeah.
What I'm doing, and it's not.
I think a part of me was just big YouTuber.
Yeah.
It's a YouTube I've watched for years, so it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
no, I
cool.
get you. Yeah,
but
a little-
100%, I 100% like.
A little excited about it. Whatever. I get it.
Yeah.
When you're involving like people's lives.
Officer,
Like-
it's because I'm retarded.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
look, Josh's house is all the way down there. It's like when you're involving people's lives and he's just taking pictures with a phone.
Well, like I don't even know how anyone could go back and look at somebody in the face and be like, "Yeah, man, I got it covered," and secretly that's what you did. Like, fucking.
That's some bullshit, dude. That's ridiculous, bro. And I found that out from Luss's stream with Tyler today. That's what he said. I never, you know what I mean? I've just talked about how much I hate this kid, but I've never learned that till today.
Well, now
that's
you
what
know.
he told them.
Now you know, now you know what he said. And you know what? Now that you bring it up, I'm gonna try to find the body cam footage where he's talking to Richardson.
It's
Yeah.
just bad. It's after I did all that, and then he just completely folds under zero pressure again. And I never even watched this one, and I figured the one after me was the worst of the two, but this one's way fucking worse.
Well, I mean, look, if you think about it, in the other one, right? And I'm not saying it was justified for him to do it then, but it would be a little bit more understandable given the fact that you just got arrested, that
Yeah,
you
they
might
told
be
him
more
if they're not
nervous,
stupid
right?
like me, they won't get arrested. Is what they
Yeah,
told
like
him.
yeah. So I could understand him being maybe a little bit more, forthcoming with information because oh shit, I don't want to get arrested too, so I'll just tell him everything, right? Maybe because he freaked out. But this right here is just like, dude, he wasn't even asked to get out of his vehicle, nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was just in his car the entire time, but he just gives a whole bunch of shit up completely for free, for no reason.
He wasn't even doing anything. He couldn't even get arrested for this. This is not illegal. You would have had a lawsuit, you dummy, if you just maybe they would have done the same bullshit to him, but he would have had a lawsuit. It's like you're allowed to do this. There's nothing legal about this.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Folded under no pressure.
At their house, it's like you got to think about it. It's not like you're at Walmart making a funny video or so. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, totally.
It's a little bit different when you're at somebody's house.
Totally,
okay?
totally, 100%, totally.
So you know your trespass. If you come back, you will be arrested.
100%. 100%.
Is he? Are they actually in American Fork or are they in Provo?
No, they're in American.
This is American Fork.
Yeah, it's American Fork.
Okay.
Yeah.
This stuff.
Because Josh's house is right down.
There's there's Josh's house.
No, yeah, because I'm just
He's right
like
there.
I'm familiar. Like I lived there in Utah for 20 years.
Tell them
So,
to
like, I'm
knock it
familiar,
off.
yeah.
She said,
Tell
tell
them-
Ben to knock it off.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am, I will. Can I shine your shoes while I'm here, ma'am?
20 minutes.
I'll do it with my tongue.
Salute.
Yes, right? Drive safe.
This is wild, man. And there we go. There we have bitch ass Ben,
Dickless Ben?
dickless
Yeah.
Ben, spineless Ben, rat Ben, whatever you guys want to call him, in action. That's wild, man. Yeah, you got to tell. Hopefully, Ben doesn't work with this guy anymore. Real Ben, reckless Ben.
Yeah, of course. We all know what you mean. There's only one Ben in this, and then there's rat pussy bitch.
Yeah, that's freaking wild, man. But I think we should go ahead and wrap up here because we got a little bit over, but it's been fun. If you want to stick around for a few minutes after, so we could talk to you real quick, Sheldon. But we appreciate you coming on, brother, man.
Yeah.
This is a fun stream. We had a good time.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
It's awesome. Good to get your insight in regards to the situation and the experience that you had with it, man. And we hope to have you back on, man.
Yeah, no, this was fun. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. Thanks for your time, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and share Sheldon's GoFundMe one more time here in the chat for you guys.
Share his channel too.
He's going to need.
How much are you at right now, Sheldon, on your GoFundMe?
I'll bring it up on screen right now if you want, so we can see where we're at. Let's see.
Good.
Let me bring up the GoFundMe. Hold on, bring it up right now, and let me share it on screen here.
Review the film. Fucking feckless Ben.
So here's Sheldon's fundraiser on GoFundMe. Help him fight.
Yeah.
Here he's at 18,000. Let's get him up to that 20K. If you guys can donate. If you can't, that's fine. Share it. I think that's just as effective too. Maybe pass it on to somebody that can help out.
Yep.
So that Sheldon can fight the good fight here.
It also helps spread the word, That's the more people like, what's this GoFundMe for? Like, oh, these stolen Legos and shit like that, stuff like that. So sharing counts too.
Yeah, definitely.
So help this man out. But yeah, Sheldon, once again, appreciate you coming on. Everybody, thank you for joining us this fine Thursday evening, and we'll catch you again tomorrow night around the same time. You guys have a fantastic evening.
Have a good evening. Thanks for hanging out.